It's
I need to do
just
more.
choose. It's
Yeah.
just choose your. No, not that, man. Because it's like because I don't know your POV. I can't say that for you. I don't want to be that guy
No,
for
I'm
you.
saying it
I don't
for you,
want to
and
dig
that's
you a
why I
bigger
know
trench.
where I have to go. It's like bigger picture. Once I get the money, there's
I
nothing
don't
you
know
can.
about the money, man. To be honest, because right when I moved out my parents' house, they didn't give a fuck about anything. To be honest.
That's fine, but I know for me the struggle, the most thing, the main thing that makes them unhappy and uncomfortable is money. Period. End of story.
Well, they
It's
just want to know that you're safe. So if you leave, they just want to make sure you're safe. And once they know that, they'll be just minding their own.
it's
And
beyond
then
that.
at
I
that,
don't care what they think of me. I care how happy they are, and they're not being as
yeah,
happy as they could
you're
be,
trying
which
to
is
focus on the
frustrating.
bigger picture of literally every
Of
single thing.
life. Yeah.
No, I
When they
understand that,
die,
man.
they're not gonna
And
think back to all of these fucking years where they just fucking slept, ate, worked, slept,
no, they
ate,
didn't.
worked, slept,
I'm
ate, worked.
exactly in
No,
your
it's the
exact
moments,
mind state.
and those
I
moments
know
can't be
exactly what you
brought
mean.
until there is a
Until
financial
there's
foundation. Because until
that
then, they're
are
struggling, working over and over and over, overtime, and doing all this shit. Just
yeah,
like it's so fucking stupid. It's stupid.
they're bending themselves backwards, working harder and not smarter.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. My father's works at a part an auto part delivery store at Napa, but you know he could literally be putting those parts into the cars. So why the fuck are you degrading yourself to delivering? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because he's 55 to 57 years old, almost 60, and now when it's to the point where he needs to get a licensing for his craft, aka electricity, roofing, and all that, vice versa, it's to the point where now they're focusing on Young and XP. So my father
Yep.
is not gonna be able to get that, and even if he is, it's gonna be a little too late. And my father has the
And what's it
irrational
gonna raise the
fear.
wage of like $2? Like, bro, you get an extra $2 an hour? What the fuck, man? That shit's just.
But but what I'm getting at here is my father. He had a problem around the time my parents divorced. Of he was falling asleep, like passing, like randomly passing out, out of no context. No one knows what's up. He just went to the ER. No one knows, and we're just I don't know if it's a stroke. Who knows? But basically, with that, no one's gonna want that at their workplace. So with that being said, it's just with this irrational fear of not getting hit because bro, my father knows how to break an entire house apart and rebuild it. He knows how to do the same thing for a vehicle. It's like bro, it's envious the fact that that fucker could not teach me damn shit. Like this is the one thing I want to epitomize for you now that we're talking about parents. The one thing I fucking hate is the fact that you have everything in the palm of your fucking hands, then you
Yep.
don't give it to me. I don't mean
Yep.
to act entitled. That is not a
Exactly.
sense of entitlement. That is
I
a
didn't
sense
want to
of
bring
I
that
know
up.
your skills. I know exactly your skills and what you are incapable of. Why can't you teach me that?
Bro, and
And
this is
now,
where
you know what they're gonna say? You know what they're gonna say? Oh, you don't want to learn. It's
Yep.
like, bro, it's not about me wanting to learn. It's about you being a
And
parent,
I didn't
being a
want to bring it
grown
up.
ass man, and pulling me aside and showing me.
Exactly.
In your free time and you know what? It'll also incentivize you to bond with me. But no, you don't even think of that because you're a dumb,
Yep.
grown ass, self-centered bitch. And by self-centered bitch, I mean you're tunnel visioned in your life. So I can't give you shit because you're trying to live life and you're not thinking ahead. But hey, if you're a fucking parent, think a fucking head.
Exactly, and that's just one of the biggest things that I hate bringing up because it makes me seem entitled. But it's like
But they don't get it though.
I see
They don't
that
get it, Hyde.
they have
No,
the resources, and if I had their resources at the palm of my
I'd
fucking
be
hand,
fucking
everything would be
ballin'.
great within a week. Fucking,
Thank you.
dude. Like
You get it.
I
Thank
know
you.
I can. It's so fucking
Fuck.
frustrating, dude. And it's just it
Thank
doesn't
you.
make sense 'cause-
Someone fucking gets it.
Fuck out of here, you stupid fucking. Jesus.
That shit gets me tight, dude.
It's stupid
like,
because, like, bro, I know how to make money. I know how to make money. And then they're going to go and say, well, why haven't you made money? And it's because, well, I have to keep giving you guys money. Or I have to keep giving other people money. Or other things that come up because I
Literally.
want to help you guys out. And it's like,
and if it's just like,
and I know I can go ask like, hey, can you throw me 100 or hey, you throw me 1,000, and then like maybe they throw me a little bit every now and then, but it's like that's not the thing. Like if I had access to their resources, I would duplicate their money times 2 within the same month, give them back their money, and have all this extra money to just continue growing. But they don't. They even when I explain that
They don't
to
even
them,
think about it.
even when I explain that to them, they're so hard-headed to the point where they're like, no, I'd rather just work 9, 12 hours a fucking day and torture myself rather than give you the chance to prove yourself. And it's like,
And break
okay,
my back a little bit more and make my kneecaps a little weaker because, you know, I'm a little older.
Yep.
So fuck me. My
And
body's
it
going to take a toll
It
also.
just sucks. Yep. They make it harder for themselves, and
I
it
feel that,
frustrates
dude.
me. And it's like,
It
but
pisses me the
to a
fuck
point,
off.
It comes to a point where it's like, even if I try to make it easier, they'll feel guilty. You know what I mean? So it's like,
It's crazy you say that because my dad did that. I was trying to talk to him about like how on Father's Day, how my roommate's dad went took him outside and grilled with him, and I'm like, why can't I ever have that, Pops? Huh? Why the fuck can't I ever have that? And then he really got really silent, did not know shit to say. I'm like, yeah, because you've been sitting there when I was in middle school, high school, fucking vibing on my video games all day when you couldn't even fucking sit there, pull me aside, and teach me how to flip a steak.
Yep. Yeah, no.
When yet you'd sit there every other day.
And then
with pre-marinated meats, three meat marinated, and you wouldn't even fucking help me out.
Is that we both know it's not them at the core. Like
it's a generational problem.
They were taught
it's a generational and economical
problem. They were programmed to be that way, and it's so fucking frustrating.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that high, because a lot of people don't understand that all of these problems that we face society-wise today is all according to
every single human wants the same thing. They want authentic love, and they want to be happy with
Amen.
Like that's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. If they were just with the people they loved and they were happy, that's it.
That's all people want. That's utter bliss for any human being.
Everybody wants that, but nobody can come to the fucking fact that we all relate in that way, and instead of working together, we work against each other, trying to prove that one is better than the other, and it's so fucking stupid. Why don't we work as a unit? If we worked as a fucking unit, everything would come so much faster. The momentum would gain so much faster. If you have 4 people pushing the same fucking ball, that ball is moving faster than one person moving it, and it's so.
And it's gonna got a snowball effect, and then it's gonna get bigger, and then it's gonna carry the bigger picture.
And all it does is benefit everyone. But everybody's so
say,
stuck in their ignorant, selfish ways, thinking, oh, this is the way I gotta do it because I'm comfortable doing it this way.
Same shit high. See, that's exactly how I feel. And that's why I'm so stuck in sitting here playing my video games and not being social to fucking anybody.
Way is now mediocre.
And then people wonder why I'm stuck in, when in fact everyone else is fucking stuck in. Because just because I'm physically stuck in doesn't mean I'm metaphorically fucking stuck in. Because I'll have you know, I'm sitting here knowing all this knowledge day one, and you fucking retards sitting there, when I'm sitting here playing video games all day 24/7, yeah, I fucking know this quote-unquote basic fucking knowledge, while your retarded ass is sitting there spending half of your life doing that. Then all these boomers ain't gonna realize it till they're fucking croak. They're gonna be on their fucking deathbed, and then I'm gonna tell them this shit, and they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah, they're gonna regret most of their life.
Yeah, and then after the fact you tell them this shit on their deathbed, you know what the only thing they're gonna say? Oh shit. It's like, fuck you!
Maybe I should have taken more risks.
Fuck
you fucking idiots. God damn it. And they're supposed to be more mature than I am?
Thank you. Because the one thing I've understood is like, I don't know, a majority of the problems that our parents went through is a generational and an economical problem.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real. My mom lived she was an immigrant. She was an immigrant. She moved from across the border into the U.S.
Yeah, the way they grew up, I never could have done that. I couldn't have done it efficiently as they did.
Oh no, bro! They had that boomer strict parenting. If they had that if I had that boomer strict parenting, I would have killed myself.
Exactly. So I'll give them that. Right? Their younger years was probably
they persevered
more
and reacted properly
with
what we had to, but it doesn't justify things. Because at the end of the day, the one thing I'll tell any human being is just because I understand doesn't mean it's justified. And so many people don't understand and recollect that and actually truly take that into their head and like let it roll in there.
Yeah, people will hold on to reasons that keep them worse rather than look for a reason to be better.
Yes. And people don't realize with those reasons being worse, it's not a bad idea to either walk away or to try to solve or to let them solve.
It's not even worse, just staying the same. They find a reason to stay the same.
Yeah. Rather
than find a reason to be better. And it's like,
but different and better. Yep. Bro, you gotta quote that actually. You might have to write that down. You
I'll
gotta
quote
put
it.
that on a bar somewhere. No cap. If Drake spit that shit, I'm telling you, a million views.
I'll post it on TikTok, just that part.
But like, bro, I'm just trying to get on this bigger picture wave shit, and there's no one's. It's like I'm a young kid. I don't have any
Yeah.
any leeway. So it's like, bro, help me get this leeway.
Exactly.
Whether it's you, whether it's me giving me something to give me that oomph, or like give me like some. I don't know. You're my parent. Have you ever thought about giving me some fucking knowledge? My
Man,
parents
no,
haven't
it's just,
given me
like,
that.
and
When
that's
you know what
speed,
happened when I,
speed,
bro?
Wait, before you go on, the thing is, it's like, I get where you're coming from, and I feel that same anger. But then when it comes down to the core of it, they don't want to be like that. That's not them. They were programmed to be that way, which is the most frustrating
Exactly.
part.
And it breaks my heart because then there's the whole generation now and what we're dealing with and all these kids now, and they're ahead in their cognitive, but they don't know how and what to do.
Bro, like,
But they
yeah,
do
it's
know
not their
what
fault that they're shitty people, but it's their fault that they stay shitty people. And that shit is
Yeah.
that's the big frustrating part. It's like,
It just
now
breaks
you
my
guys have the
heart.
option. I come in, I give you the communicate. I can tell you have the option, but
I put everything out on the table, and what do? You just sit there, look
stay
at
the
it,
same.
and then you decide to go to use the bathroom because you want a distraction to not look at the table in front of you. That's what. People don't want to see what's in front of them. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And
Yeah,
god
man.
damn it,
And it sucks. And it's just like, even when it comes down to it, we're talking specifically about our parents, but that's 95% of the population, 99% of
yeah,
the population.
you know
Like,
that's
out of
all
out of
workplaces.
all
That's
the people I've
yeah.
come across, there's nobody that could really acknowledge the core of what we're
Yeah.
getting at right now. Like, anybody I will speak to
Yes.
about this will not be
They'll be
able
like, "Why are
to
you so mad?" Or they'll
separate.
be like, "Bro, why are you so like?" Yeah, they can't differentiate it. They can't differentiate the overall actuality of people's behaviors as cognitive humans and parents, as well as the fact of this generational problems that we're facing, as well as it clashing with the economicals that we're facing today and all the generations within us and past us. And so many people can't be that cognitive to have this real conversation. To be like, I'm gonna be real high. Why I was smacking and clapping and saying yes, because I've literally never been able to have this conversation with anyone in my fucking life,
Yeah,
even my
exactly.
roommates. I literally rash my roommates about what this world does, and they literally just sit there and take it, and they sit silent. I'm like, bro, give me something. Knock off of me. You're gonna sit there and say that, bro.
Exactly.
So
They
it's
just
like, are you
repeat the
literally
same fucking
it's like, are
robot
you
shit that they
literally
were
the
taught in
problem?
school that makes
I'm
them
like, so
unhappy.
you're literally the problem too.
Like, yeah,
Fuck
and
you.
it just comes to a point where you have to acknowledge you can't do something about it without more influence. And to get more influence,
Yes.
you need that power, quote unquote. And to get that power, quote unquote, you need money, you need status, you need credibility.
Yes.
You need to do it yourself first. And until then, you're nothing to them. It's just unfortunate. You are under them until you've done it yourself. It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you have the right idea. It doesn't matter if it'll make them happier. Until they see you do it, it doesn't. It's just fucking. It's ignorance. It's
Yeah.
ignorance. And then they think their way is more. Is better overall, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, your way makes you fucking unhappy. Every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day, you're
That's
unhappy.
facts.
Repeating the same actions
Thing.
over and over
Over and over and
and
over and over
again.
and over again.
Throwing your back out, getting mad at yourself for doing the same shit over and over and over. And what do you do
So
about
when
it? What do you do
nothing.
about it? Fucking nothing. You make up an excuse to keep doing it. You're like, oh,
That's
well,
facts.
I can't get another job now. Or, oh, I don't know how to make money another way. Or, I don't have the time to put on to something else. Or, like, it's just, it's pure
Pure ignorance.
delusion. It's delusion.
That's facts.
They're,
It's like they hold themselves back to such a beyond extent.
they do
where it's
not hold
almost
themselves
is-
accountable.
Yeah, that's pure. Yeah, you know what? That's it. You put it on the fucking button right there. No human being can accept what, and they always want someone to accept who the fuck they are, but they can't even accept themselves.
Exactly.
And you know, as human, I can't do that too, but at least I can accept my faults, and that makes me human. A lot more human than a lot more people that at least I face every day.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like I can acknowledge when I'm wrong. I have no problem. I have no shame in understanding I may have caused the problem and that there is something I need to do to solve it. That's accountability. But most people
Exactly.
will come across a problem that they caused and then they will take no accountability for it and just make the excuse that, oh, well, it's a problem and I
Yeah.
got to deal with it. It's like, no.
That'll they'll use
You're
someone.
choosing
That'll
to
they'll
deal with
just
it
use how
every single
someone's.
day.
That or they'll just choose and make an excuse on, oh, you reacted this way, so this is why I reacted that way. Oh, so
Yep.
you built your self-defense walls up and acted very reactively for no reason?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
shit, that
And
sounds
that's
like
why
it's on
probably most
you.
people love
And that,
drugs and
hold on.
all that.
No, because a lot of people don't understand. Hi, let me tell you this. And this is why I've been trying really hard to not become as passionate as you are,
Do
because
you
I mean
agree
as
there's an
pat
agenda?
because when I define agenda, you mean bigger picture purpose, or do you mean people
Bigger
just trying
picture
to?
to distract them. Like, do you think like it's really
Oh,
innately them, or do you think they're being tricked into thinking that way?
I want to say it's an overall sense of society on the way that they lived, and this is the only way they really know how to live. So it's really a sense of this is how the way they're
But who
living.
taught them to live that way?
Themselves, because of how they've needed to cope with the way
Themselves?
their lives are.
No, no. There was a strict system, a regiment placed in front of them from the day of birth to
Oh
follow.
yeah, facts. I mean, yeah, duh.
The
I know
social
that.
standard has
The
tricked them
social
into
standard.
thinking that that is the way they should live.
Well, I could have told you that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that was my point. It's like, cause, yeah,
What point of generational problems did you not get at? It's just like, yeah. It's like we've been all societally so, put in the society very specifically placed with a very specific,
yep.
not
I think
purpose,
you were going for
not meaning,
systematically placed.
but yes, we're all systematically placed and put down as not as a number per se, but almost as like a group. Almost, I don't want to say subjugation, but
Yeah, I get what you're
almost in a
saying.
sense
Yep.
subjugated in a certain position, and with that position being placed upon, we're given what's the word? Because it's very profound and articulate. I'm trying to be very specific. Um,
The option.
I don't know. We're outlaid a lot of options, but we're outlaid very little tools to use these options and to curate these options. So with this, we have a lot more possible things with a lot less resources that aren't as efficient
I'd
compared to
fight
the
back on
other
that.
option. But with a lot of things, a lot of people don't realize with how they can react to bring other options to the table to then bring out another door. And with that door being an opportunity, you cannot let that, you know, dot dot dot.
Yeah.
But there's been so many situations where I've let that door open and I've walked right away from it. I'm not gonna lie, hi.
Yep.
There's literally two situations I could have blew up my rap career and I did not.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel
Like
like that
there's
too.
my boy at the stew, and my boy who I used to go on the bus with every day. He has a stew. He went to Dubai. He's putting his music out in the club. He finally got like 4K followers. It's like he's been out here for like 2.5, 3 years, but he was AFK off the scene for a year so he could focus on his sound, in which I respect heavily. So he's more of like an R&B like rap type, but not like Bryson Tiller, like almost like thick voiced. But long story short, it's like he always offered me if I want to come through, and he has, and he's had parties there, so gone through. I have a video of me smoking an ounce joint in that bitch. I still have it somewhere. But the point is just the options and the opportunities are limitless, and people don't seem to understand and go around and grasp connections.
What's the
Like
guy's rap
grasp
name?
a commute. Bruno from the second floor, I think.
Bruno from the second floor.
Because he lived in an apartment and he lived in the second floor, so he's just like so you know what's fire. You know, whenever he's saying he's on his bigger picture shit, you know what he says? He's like, "Hey, yo, I'm on my second floor shit."
Ah, that's fire. I like that. That gives me
Bro,
goosebumps. That's a good
I
saying.
fuck with that. I fuck with that. You can't tell me that it gives you a little chills. And like that's smart.
It is. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a ringer.
But he
Yeah,
has a
man.
song called Dark Side. Not too bad. Then Bruno from the second floor.
Dope, dope.
But yeah,
Bu- 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 bu-
but he's a nice motherfucker. He used to. You know what's crazy though? I talked to him with my about my what is it? I mentioned him to my boy who moved to Florida who gave me my 1K bong, and you know what he said? Hey yo, fuck that nigga, and I'm like what? And he's like, yo, that faggot would bullied me in elementary school. Fuck him, and I'm like, oh my god, no way, no way. What
That's
are the
funny.
chances? So like, I can't talk to him with any of my
Fucking,
boys.
I had one chance. At least I think I had one chance. I think I was like 16, and I was 16. I was already freestyling. I had skill, right? I can freestyle pretty
Hmm.
well, and the way I freestyle now, I probably freestyled better back then because I wasn't as boxed in. Now,
Hmm.
now looking back on it, I think I could have taken advantage of the situation I was in because I met
Hmm.
Riff Raff's producer, and he invited
Yeah,
me
you could
over.
have manipulated that
Bro,
at
he
least,
invited me
especially
over.
being
He
young.
wanted to make music and shit with me and all that.
Bro,
And
you could have been the new bro. You could have been the new Gen Maddox.
exactly, the thing that turned me off was he was still in the ghetto, right? And
Oh, so you
he
got
was
turned off
fighting.
by the environment.
Yeah, and he was fighting with this chick when I was over, and it was like, I don't know how I feel about this, you know. So then
It
I
just
just never
seems it
saw him
feels like a
again.
negative space.
Yeah, it felt like a negative space, but I was like, yeah,
Hey, a negative space and a negative environment can mold you into a diamond. Just think about G Herbo and Chief Keef.
yeah. But that's one opportunity that I thought. And then on top of that, there's this guy
Some
named
real
Casper
shit.
Marcus. Casper Marcus. He's pretty
Ooh,
big around Ontario,
around
like
your area.
Toronto, London, whatnot. He's definitely the biggest artist that came from London so far, because he's got features with Mercules. Actually, tomorrow he's opening for Tech Nine, and like yeah, this he's a super sick guy. So I used to be really close with this guy. I used to freestyle with him all the time. My freestyles were better than his at the time, and I remember we
Yeah,
used to we used to always hook up. But then again, same situation because it was just a negative environment. This guy that was the producer for us at the time, his name was, I don't want to throw it. Oh wait, no, yeah, that was his slang. Yeah, so his name was Gordy on the streets, and fucking. Long story
mhm,
short, he was a bad person, and I knew karma was gonna get him eventually, and I didn't want to be
mhm.
around when that happened. I remember one
That's real
time we were
shit.
actually recording, and homie pulled up with the fucking strap, and we all fucking scattered. Homie had to go grab the fucking shotty, and whatever. Long story short, everything was cool at the end. But like being put in that
That don't seem
situation while
like
I was fucking
that. Yeah.
17, just trying to record, it was like
In all
ah.
honesty, I don't. I mean, there's a high risk, high reward factor, and I don't think that was gonna be worth. It's not. It's like there's ways to enter the scene, and you don't want to be the
Exactly.
next XXX Tentacion just for.
Exactly. But it's like, yeah, those two situations definitely could have gave me a jump start. But I was
Facts.
too fearful of the environment. I didn't feel comfortable in that environment at all. Yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You know what's even? You just humbled me too. One of my boys that I went to high school with. His name's Justin. He's a really chill guy. He went to college for music theory, and he left music theory. He actually dropped out of college because of the fact of now they're only really talking about marketing, and he could give less of a fuck about that. So he literally dropped out of school, like out of and that
Speed, do you
field.
know my story with school?
Nah, but let me tell you this real quick. Man, I'd love, please humble me. But what ended up happening is he went all the way to Arizona. He had nowhere to live, nowhere to go, and then someone took him in, and like he really needed to learn how to be more chill because his mom was very irrational, and applied a lot of pressure. So he was a very ecstatic,
Mm-hmm.
energetic kid,
Yeah, I get
and
that.
but
Over the top.
and yeah, and the thing is, he was still a very passionate person, but he was very energetic, and basically he roomed with this guy who was Native American, and he basically
Oh
just
yeah.
taught him how to be fucking extremely chill and somber, and how things really don't need to be whatever they
Oh
are,
wow, I thought I was gonna go the
and
opposite direction.
basically just showing him that like things don't have to be this, things don't have to be that. There's different shades of gray, and they don't have to be just yes or no. So it shows him that he doesn't have to live the life that his mom put him in through, that he thinks he needs to live through. That it's just like, dude, just be you and be okay. And then that's literally you'll find your own sense of okay when you
And then
do
it
that.
comes down to majority of people just aren't okay with being themselves.
And
Society's
that's real
fucking
as
beat that
fuck.
the fuck out of them, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
See,
unfortunate.
I'll never let them take away that from me. As they can
Exactly.
take everything away, but they'll never take that away from me.
Agreed. Yeah, like I'll probably die for this. The way I speak and all that, I know
I'll
that.
die for I'll die for my sense of humanity and my characteristics and who I am as a person. And I
Yeah.
think that really shows how humans are today.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's called values.
I definitely plan on doing something about it sometime soon. Like I'm really gonna make a push for content around waking, not waking people. I don't like that word, but just bringing the awareness, bringing the communication, so it can actually be talked about openly, and
Yeah.
hopefully eventually come to an agreement in the middle. But obviously
See,
that's
it
super
takes a
hard.
lot of time, man. It's so hard. I
I
try
But
doing
you
that
know what?
every other day.
I give it to Tate. I give it to Tate because
Yeah.
now bypassing all that stuff, that's what he's doing, and nobody really notices that. But the conversation's gonna come around. Conversation's
Hmm.
gonna come around. It's been coming around. Like it's people
Hmm.
without Tate, nobody actually talked about the happiness in relationships. Now people are starting to
Yeah.
talk about why people are happy in relationships, and that communication is
Mm.
fucking needed. Needed.
Facts. I don't support tape, but a lot of people don't understand that the characteristics of what people can
Why
bring
don't you
up
support Tate?
due to that. Well, see, I don't. I just because of the misogynistic factor, but I understand that he's a quarter to half of the way right because how these bitches act. But I just don't want to be that person to just say it. But
Why is he misogynistic?
I don't know, just how we be out here wording women, just like
You
them,
know
like.
what the definition of misogynistic is, right?
Well, to be fair, I worded that wrong. But his view. Let me word that differently. His views on women are poor, I should say. But
No,
I
they're not.
agree with partially his views upon that.
No, everybody misinterpreted for the good reason. Like I'll never fucking shame people for it. But a lot of people dislike me because I support Tate, and that's fine. Because I actually support Tate, I actually do the digging. I actually do the research. I actually know more than just the face value of the 60-second TikToks that everybody sees, right? And he did that. He's spoken about this. The way he spoke so flagrantly and so enticing, that purposely made you emotionally want to respond, was done purposely so he could gain the traction on the internet the quickest. And that was more, it was a plan executed
I
well.
kind of envy that because that's how I talk. That's actually dope as fuck.
But
That's because
he
I'll
did
open
it
a
like
conversation with something brash as fuck, and and people will be
like I
looking
want
at
to
me
I want to
fucking
give you three quick
mad.
points, just cuz like maybe this might change your mind on him, but like he's talked about every little not every, but basically every single controversial thing. The human trafficking, the woman that he quote unquote beat, there's a video of, and all of that. And he's brought that up. The woman that he quote unquote beat, she's actually come forward 3 times over 3 years saying that this was a sexual act. She wanted that, and he didn't even hit her hard. Like she's still friends with him. They still have a great
Mhm.
relationship. They still talk. They're still amazing. That was just a kink of hers that they did, and it was like that's all it was. And she was actually
Yeah,
ashamed of Tate because Tate the first time did it so lightly, and she was like, "Come on," type of thing.
yeah.
So that's one thing. Then the human trafficking, that was literally just lies, literally lies. He talks about the story, and basically one girl, he had a girl over with a bunch of girls, obviously, and this girl actually had a boyfriend, and she lied to her boyfriend saying she was working or whatnot, but really she was at Tate house, and then the news actually caught her at Tate's house, and her boyfriend somehow saw that, and then he called the fucking whatnot, saying that he kidnapped her when clearly she didn't. She was having fun walking around freely on the cameras, everything shown, point
Man,
blank from the
but
second she.
low key, man's is a utter simp.
Yeah, her other man's was a, yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
man's is
how,
a simp.
and that's why, and then that's why they did the search and all that, because, and that's why people think he kidnaps and human traffics, because that one lie that she told to her boyfriend caused
It
that
just seems to be
conflict.
a dog shit media context. Then
And that's what it comes down to,
it
speed, and
seems
that's what frustrates me, is that everybody really hates him because of the 60 seconds that they seen, when I've actually looked into what he's doing, man, and he's one of the only people making an impact and changing humanity for the better.
that sounds beautiful as fuck.
It fucking sucks because like the last live stream I saw, man, he was talking about his purpose, his goal, what he's doing, why he's doing it, and no matter, like, he doesn't have to do what he's doing. He's rich. He can
Fact.
go off the face of
He
the earth,
he
and
he,
he doesn't have to
he
be on
doesn't
YouTube. He doesn't
have to
have to
do
be
this. He's
on there.
doing this for a reason,
He
man,
doesn't. He's already banned off everything, right? And he's still trying to
and
to
he's still trying.
and when it comes, actually, he's not
It
trying. He's
shows.
actually doing. But bro, when it just it frustrates me that everybody like I saw this video the other day and they banned Jordan Peterson. They banned think about Jordan Peterson. Why would they ban Jordan Peterson?
Yeah,
Because there's an agenda and they don't want like what's happening is the men that are being woken up to actually be men are starting to scare the elites, and the elites really don't want the men to cause another revolution. That's
that's facts.
that's the way I see it, man. Like
No,
because
you ain't wrong about
the
that.
only people that
Because
can
we
is the
bring
men.
awareness, when you bring awareness, and if it's to the
To your
whole
power that
population,
everybody forgot.
I was just about to say, a lot of people don't understand anymore. Now that with the elite power is there's a higher sense of, well, damn, there's nothing that can. No, you are men. Do you not remember the fucking Revolutionary War, my motherfucking N-word? It's just like, bruh, you don't understand that it's our men that keeps this society afloat. And I don't mean that in I don't mean that in a dehumanizing way. I don't mean that like, no, I'm not
Exactly.
trying to take
Well,
anything
no,
away
man.
from
Like,
anyone, but
I'll bring it down to a foundational rule that this is why men kind of have to rule it. Like right now, everything's cool, but what happens when war comes? Who are they fucking calling? You think they're calling those
yes, sir.
femboys that are scared to fight, or women that aren't as skillful as men? They are going
Yeah.
to call those toxic masculine males, as they so call, to go to
Yes.
war and fight for them. And if
That's
they
right.
were not around, they would fall. So when it comes down to it, man,
I mean, that's just human nature. I mean, we've talked about this in wars and so many things. We've had to hide blinds.
exactly.
Such
And that's not
such.
to. I don't want to sound biased because man, without women, there wouldn't be men. Period. End of story. Like women complement men very, very much. Men are
I don't even
happier.
mean it that way. I
Men
just
are
mean a
much
lot.
more happier with women, and I just want to say that now because I don't know. I think some of these things
We
might get
all
clipped.
I'm gonna say in a simpler form. We all give each other detail, and with detail, it makes each other a finer person. And with becoming a finer person becomes a better man, a better woman, a better person for society. Not even for society, but for the self. But but yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. And then one thing I want to leave off on is Tate will never. He doesn't do anything against anybody's will that he has been with. Like and he's said that it's like if you don't want to fuck with me or do the things I ask you to, that's okay.
That's a,
That's more than okay. Go live your life, and I'm gonna go live mine. And that's all he goes about it. And people
that's
take
humble.
that.
That's
People
down to
are
earth.
just. Yeah, I know, and it's people take that out
Bro,
of context. They're like, "Oh, you're
are you
sexist, you're
kidding me?
biased." It's like,
Bro, you know
no.
how many times I've said that and people have gotten salty? Bro, there's so many conversations I've had. It's like what I've had, and I'm just so over the top done with someone where I'm like, listen, man, at this point, you can use that information and do with it as you wish and roll with it, man. I hope you live your life. And they
Yeah,
take that so beyond their head and over their ego that they get salty about it when I'm
yeah.
being
They're like, "Oh,
down to
you think you're
heart.
better than me
When
because you
I'm
have
just trying,
options?" Like,
I'm not being self-righteous. I'm
mm-hmm.
just trying to be righteous and be nice, considerate, and humble. And whenever you try to bring humbleness into a picture, people want to knock you down a peg to bring you back to their level. And that's the thing. It's really about how you react, but it really shows how they are as a human, which is a bigger blow to you
which
because you really want to hope that they, dot dot dot
exactly,
react properly to then bring a properness to it. But no. And,
exactly.
like I literally had this conversation with my roommate, man. Because he was pissed because I was getting cut off my work shifts, so I had to be home. And like he was salty as fuck because I was just trying to like do something about this grow, and he was just like, "Bro, I'm trying to do my video shit, and you're out here and just sitting here." And he was so fucking rude. He was saying how how he was stuck with me, and I'm like, that isn't. And I'm like, bro, I sent him a paragraph because he didn't want to talk about it. We sat there for a day and a half. He was having a good day, and as if it was completely out of his head. And then he didn't deal with it. When I literally sent him a paragraph about how it is, and then he was depressed the whole next day. And then rolled up 2 joints and told me, "Hey, yo, you trying to smoke this and talk about it?" And I said, "I'm down to talk about it. I'm not down to smoke it." I think I told you about this because I remember saying to someone that when I said, "No, I don't want to smoke, but I'm down to talk about it," he assumed that I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want to smoke. When I was mad about that, because just because I don't want to smoke doesn't mean I still want to go over it. I'm sitting here. I have weed. I'm smoking out a bong. There's no need for me to smoke it. But point is, fucking man didn't ask me if our boy was gonna come through. He just told me that he was coming through 5 to 6 times, and it's just like, bro, consider me as a fucking party, like. And he's asking me, he said this so rudishly, like, bro, when do you work on music shit? And I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, I've offered you my computer, as for me to assume that he means, like, to make or record beats, but I don't make beats, I'm an artist, I put lyrics over them. Anyways, I'd only use his computer if something specifically is needed to be accessed via desktop or practice the piano, because I have a HDMI keyboard, which I'm procrastinating on working on, which I hate myself and self-loathe on constantly, because I used to be amazing at the piano, now I'm dog shit. But anyways, moving forward, it's just like, I do work on music, and he goes disrespectfully, what's listening to other people's music? And because all you do is sit there and play video games all day. Like, dude, I don't understand what you do half the time, Brandon, but I'm not disrespectful about it. Especially since I could be a prick about all the times every night I have to clean up his fucking messes. But I look from a side and just say, hey, bro, I'm happy for you, and go forward, because I'm a humble motherfucker and want to work on my shit, and he wants to work on his. But because I'm home, because work has been dicking me over on hours, he can't simply be mature and communicate that he plans on doing video shit. And I could fucking leave the room. It's not that hard. But he ceases to
actually,
fucking
I can
complain.
give you this. Let me give you
But
this.
he ceases to complain about what he does. And hold on, this is the most important detail. So he ceases to complain about what he does with his life to me, then becomes disrespectful asshole when he doesn't explain his situation or anything, when he could lay out the foundation for me to understand.
Yeah,
so it's not my fault you can't open your fucking mouth, and then you have a disrespectful attitude to say that you're stuck with me. And you can't say that it's not relatable for half of the situations that you've gone through in your life.
It comes down to they're going through their stressful time, and the only people they see is you, the people at their house. That's why parents, they hate their kids the most, because that's who they come home. That's who they can take it out on. That's the only person they can take it out on. That's the only person that will antagonize, and that's the only person that will listen to their bullshit is the people that they love. So they treat them the worst. They treat them the worst.
It's exactly. And then he's had the nerve to say, you're stuck with me. And I told him, you're stuck with me? Do you think I want to be here, honestly? And I even told him, you rude, condescending prick. I want to work on my music shit, but I don't bitch, whine, and complain and say or do anything. I fucking make do and do it around you. Just because you can't do it right when you get home from work, when I usually work right when you get home, you have 8 fucking hours, 5 days a week to do your video shit every other week. But no, I'm the condescending asshole. The bad fucking guy, because I'm losing money at my job, barely eating because there's barely food in the fucking house, and not being able to grow to leave this fucking house that I'm apparently fucking burdening. So I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but you need to start listening to other people's POVs and being open about yours.
That's where you're being ignorant. You think people have to listen to you or change for you. Nobody's going to change for you. Everybody's going to stay the same until you prove with credibility that you're better. And no one's going to think you're better until you are truly better. It doesn't matter if you rash them. That's just going to make them more mad. That's going to make them more envious. That's going to make them more of an opponent of yours, Speed. And
not at all, man, because you know what he did?
He's just hiding. He's masking it. I promise you, Speed, he's masking it.
Not really. Nah, he's not that type of person. I don't say that he's not that type of person lightly. I'm not that human. I'm not that human to let discrepancies pass.
You aren't, but not everyone's like you, Speed.
Yeah, but that's a difference. That's the difference, man.
Right.
So what I'm getting at here is I'm trying to bring this motherfucker with me. I'm not trying to drag him. I'm not dragging him. I'm not dragging myself down to his level.
You gotta give him the option. No, Speed, you gotta give him the option.
Bro, let me fucking finish talking.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so fucking, and just like, this kid hasn't seen or gone through anything in his fucking life. He hasn't been given anything, just like us. Okay. But just like any other human, just like every other kid in this generation, it's about how you react to it. And I've been seeing him react to it fucking beautifully. Every time he comes home, he doesn't go and play video games. He doesn't sit there on YouTube. You know what he does? He works on video editing. He works on 3D modeling. He works on everything he can do to make himself better. Now, it may not be his patterns in home. He may be making messes. He may not be able to, he may not be communicating properly. And he may not fucking communicate when he needs to. But he's working on himself. Now, what that means is astronomical. Because all we're bitching about is hey, yo, I'm not able to work on my craft. Fuck you. I'm putting my dead weight on you because I can't work on my craft. Hey, yo, I'm passionate about my fucking craft too. Fuck you. Why can't I work on mine? And we're working around each other when we could grow, communicate, and make it and work around each other in a much more beautiful system. And this has been happening for a year and a half, 2 years. But I work around it and evolve and make it work. He clearly isn't. So it's affecting him a lot more than it's affecting me clearly.
Right, so my point
So
is...
what I'm saying is, well, hold on. What I'm saying is he's depressed and not reacting properly. So I'm showing him how to react properly. And you know what he's been doing the past week? I get so pissed at this nigga because there's times where I have to go to work at 3:30 and some nigga's taking a shower at 2 when I could be using that bathroom right now to get ready for work. But they don't communicate for me. You know what this nigga's been doing? It's all about the little things, man. You just tell me, hey, yo, man, I'm going to take a shower. Do you need to use it? Nah, man, I'm good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay.
And that's me. It's showing the gratitude and setting the baseline. And that's all I've asked from him day one. And after me basically telling him, I don't need to live here, I don't need to work with you, and I don't really want to, he gets that.
It took you...
And he understand. It took him to be so stuck in for me to take that next step.
It took him a year and a half to fully get that. To fully want to be better.
But understand this, High. It takes boomers to it takes so many human beings to the day they die to get that. So as horrible as it is, and as low of a patience monitor that I have as a human being, it sucks that we have to bite these bullets as humans and take that extra step. But if you care, you'll take that extra step. That's the thing that I had to go through as a human being that I shouldn't have to go through. But it's what you do and what you genuinely care about and your values to make them and see what they can react about that. It's not about the situation. It's about the baseline. It's about the baseline you set for them to react to that. And after you setting that baseline, that sets the true characteristics and about what you can do with that.
That's beautiful. And I love hearing that. My only but is that doesn't work in every situation, Speed.
Oh, obviously, no shit. Right? But that works with the younger generation, not with the boomers.
Yes. That was my point. That was what I first thought. It's like, yeah, that works a lot easier with younger people because their minds are still open. But if you go about
that doesn't mean it still ain't beautiful. I mean, I do that to my parents every day, man, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. My mom has literally forgiven. Me and her have gone to a general conversation, and I've forgiven her for bringing me to confirmation because I went through Sunday school and all that shit, and like they were so watered down. Like my cousin Brian didn't get confirmed. You know why I got confirmed? Because my family was religious, and I thought it was right. And you know why? I never know when I cross paths with an extra religious Christian. Hold on. I kept my options open, because hear me out. I understand that I could meet someone one day that's hyper-Christian, hyper-religious, and there might be a situation where if they want to get married in a church, if I'm of that religion, I'll have to go through that. And because what happened is when my mom wanted to get married... Hold on. And because my mother was religious, and my father did that for her, and my father sadly had to go through classes for like 9 to 8 months to do that. So I didn't want to go through that to understand. But so what I'm saying is, I'd rather go through something that may or may not mean anything now, that will save me later, or may not save me, but is a life raft for something very small that may not even matter at the end of the day. But at least I'm covered. Now that doesn't mean anything. But what I'm getting at here is, at least if something in life were to happen, I would be prepared. Point blank. Now remember, this is what I thought of as a kid. So thinking of that as a kid, moving forward, you gotta say that's impressive. So with that being said, you gotta get a grip of, I did this for my family, but I also understood this could benefit me in my future one way or another. But if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. Anyways, though. It didn't matter because all I did was my Sundays is playing.
As a kid, bro, I realized all adults do And people in power
Is
is
make you
lie.
live the life that they
No, they
want.
lie. They lie. They lie. So who's to say
Yeah.
who made that story didn't lie? No, no,
I
no. I'm
mean, I
just.
made that story up.
I'm saying
I
the
mean, I'm.
religion, like the, it's like
Oh,
a
you mean
lot.
in general? I mean,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's a whole other fucking book that I'm not
So,
getting into. That's a fucking
you know,
whole ass fucking big ass book. That
yeah.
that's like jump. That's like jumping from a 1 foot barrel of monkeys to
But
like
I
a
can't.
1,000 foot barrel of
I
monkeys.
cannot shit on religion because technically, if I shit on religion, then people could shit on my spirituality. You know what I mean? So I just accept it for what it is. If that's your point that you were getting at, it's like, yeah, I get some people are gonna live that way, but I am not gonna accommodate to those people because that's not the life I want to live.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. But I'm just saying if there's someone that happens to be religious, I mean, you can
Right,
be
and if that's
religious
the
and
only, and if
no,
in the
no.
specific
Hi, let me
situation that's
finish.
the only thing that's the quote unquote downside, or the only thing that they want you to do through religion, I understand. Yeah, I'll bite the bullet for that. But if it was more
But
than
that's
that,
what I'm getting at, Hi. And just like someone can be hyper religious and not be a sanctimonious piece of shit. Like, bro, my boy that I'm working with, I've
what
been
you
through
said,
with
people
middle.
can be hyper religious and not be an asshole.
Bro, you have yeah. It's almost a sight for sore eyes. Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, it's a thing. But but yeah, man, I have a fucking one of these boys that I've been working with and vibing with for a long ass time. He's got a girl that he fucks with, and like she kind of a moody bitch. She got an ego to her, but she ain't sanctimonious.
Oh
So
my god,
but
isn't that a
but
sin in itself? Being a
not
piece of
really.
shit human.
No, I mean sadly no. I mean, when in this world, you have to have different kinds of morals to view that, and you have to have the right morals to view that someone's a piece of shit.
Right. But just accepting someone for being a piece of shit, I don't think is worth it. Like,
That's not
oh,
justifiable. I mean, that's a whole different story. I not just
right.
because someone's
Okay.
hyper
Okay.
religious has nothing to do with someone being a piece of shit.
Really, I correlate the two.
Muhammad Ali, Buddhism. I don't know.
It always comes down to you can always pick out the minorities. Yeah, there's always a minority of people that are great. Period. End of story. But the majority of everything in any and most situations are shit
Well,
overall. Like they're
yeah,
just
but
not
that's not what I'm
ideal.
saying, dude.
They're
Hi,
not right.
you're speaking overalls right now. I'm speaking specifics, and I get exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about the overall, what things are going to be majority of the time. But I'm speaking at
Which is
it's
the
not all
advice
like
that.
that, is what I'm getting at. And I know what you're getting at because you're trying to bring out the listen, if this is what's going to be overall the majority of the time, then this is what you should probably be doing or reacting what and I follow you. But what I'm saying is not all these people are these ways is what I'm trying to bring out. So I'm trying to basically you're trying to be like fucking negativity, these but not negativity. Truthfulness, broadness, people generalness, and I'm just like, well, a little specifics.
Right, because if we all got to pick specifics, everything would go so fluently. But that's not the
Well,
life we
obviously,
live,
but that's not
right?
the fact and reality of things.
Right. So like we can go ahead and pick a. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you can still
I'm just
learn
saying.
from these
Listen,
lessons.
all I'm
You can
talking
still
about
learn
is
from these
one
lessons.
religious bitch. You just took it over and into a context that I usually would. I was
No,
just
I'm
talking about
talking
one
overall, just
religious
in
bitch
general.
that
Like
ain't religious.
we're both talking because we're both learning from experiences. Like learning
Yeah,
from you can learn from a specific situational experience as much as you can understand that the general experiences won't be like that.
exactly, exactly. And that's the beautiful thing in life.
The balance, the
Yeah,
balance.
exactly.
But yeah, I
But let
don't
me
want to
tell
give
you
people
this
false
vibe.
hope. Thinking that it's gonna be so easy to find those people. No, man, you can't just find a
Oh,
Christian.
obviously.
Most
Well,
Christians you meet are
obviously, I
really
wasn't
pieces of
aiming
shit.
for a Christian bitch to pipe. I'm just saying, damn, my parents put me in this situation. Instead of being an aggro bitch,
Right.
I could see it for what it is and be positive about it. And then it's like, it may not be that option for me, but at least it's bringing me to somewhere more efficient and positive. And by
And I'm
that, I
playing
mean
devil's
nicking something on the butt. But I was going to say, but you're poking the bear real quick.
Yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate on purpose, just because there has to be a balance. Like, yeah, there's that side, but what's the other side that most people have to go through, right? And then acknowledging that and understanding that will help us navigate through life
I mean,
more
I already know
comfortably
how
without
fucking
being
boomer
bothered by
Christians
other
are.
people's emotions, right? Yeah, we do, but this is recorded, so I'm kind of thinking bigger picture.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like
I know
more,
what you mean there. And
yeah,
yeah, I get you. I follow you. But I mean, I'm still on this fucking specific Christian thing right now.
I got you.
But I know exactly what you're saying. You're right about that. That's facts.
Wait, so okay, hold on. I
So,
totally
anyways,
lost. Yeah, what's the
backtracking
point? What's
because
the
you
point?
lost me, bro. The
My
fucking
fault. My
point is
fault.
what I was getting at here is like, so it's like there's actually non-sanctimonious religious people that aren't pricks. So basically, my boy's been fucking with this religious bitch. She's kind of got, she's got privilege on her, and she's a little rich. So it kind of blends. You know what I mean? But basically, bro, he's just trying to teach her, like, bro, it's not just black and white. And fucking, it's hilarious because she gets so mad about the small things because he's a troll. He's one of those motherfuckers who's a troll. Like,
Like
if you
actually
actually
mad or
take,
just like
no,
relationship
she get
mad?
she gets mad. And a lot of things.
Argumentative,
So,
argumentative,
I,
aggressive mad or playful mad?
argumentative. I see. She's almost like me. She's a perfectionist, but she's like but she wants everything to be perfect. But she understands nothing can always be perfect. But she holds things too heavily.
So she's a
So
man. No, I'm
basically,
just kidding.
so basically, when that's savage. But fucking. Long story short, what I'm getting at here is she's she takes things too rawly.
Literal? No, not literal.
No, because I'm trying to think in overall
Like
hindsight
a
of things.
realism point of view type of thing.
All right, so let me word this. I'm trying to put an example. All right, say we're at work. Fucking this bitch gives her a rude attitude, and we run out of tortillas. She gets really hypersensitive about it for no fucking reason when it's just when it's literally one day. It's just like you can't control
Bro,
that.
I'd go to the store, buy tortillas, come back, and do the tortilla slap
That's what I'm.
challenge. I just go, whoosh, Joe, bitch ass up. We got
But,
tortillas now. Next time, just ask instead of crying. The fuck is this shit?
But basically, back in the day, before she got rehired, she was a manager, and she didn't realize that she was the person that creates the solutions.
Oh,
She would be the
man,
one
manager.
complaining about it.
Manager women
So,
are so...
Yeah, but long story short, there's another example where Luciano was giving her a wise ass attitude because she was just geeking and she didn't give him the reaction that he wanted, and she freaked out, and it was hilarious. I loved it because basically it's like, can we get some mild? And she's supposed to get it herself, and he's really really fucking busy, and she just walks back. He's like, I asked for mild, and he's just like, yeah, and I'm flipping this chicken, bozo, and she's like, ah, and I'm just like, oh. So he literally is a sarcastic. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like,
Jesus. Oh,
and
that's
she
him.
takes,
That's how he takes. Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
beautiful. I love him.
Yeah,
That's why she
he's
loves
the
him.
one. Yeah, no, literally. That's why they love each other, because they'll talk about it and realize that it's not a big deal, and then unfold. And
Yeah, 'cause he
then
makes it not boring
because
for her.
I was gonna say, he makes it not boring and brings out the reality of things, and then later on when they talk about it, when she's a moody bitch, fucking
She
shows that
realizes
it's
she was
actually. Exactly, because Luciano is a savage. He's brash, but the thing is, everything he does is for a fucking purpose, and I love him because he pisses me off so much. But he shows that he's bringing out what's reality,
Yep.
and then when he brings that out, he'll tell you what he needs to fix. And I love that so much about him because so many people can't understand that.
I fuck with that. And
So
men
many-
like that actually have probably the happiest relationships. I genuinely believe that.
Actually, no, he's at the most struggling, to be honest, because all the bitches that he fucks with can't realize that what he's bringing out. But this bitch he fucks with, he fucks with because he's actually not a fucking spoiled brat, even though she's rich. Oh, she's a spoiled brat, but not like a, nah, you have to do everything for me, spoiled brat, you know what I mean? She's a spoiled brat in a sense where she gets everything that she wants, but she's not a spoiled brat in a sense where I'm entitled, do everything for me. So she's very self-independent because of her resources, but she doesn't let that bring her down. She seems like with her being a little rich, she kind of got a little more of an independence than a privilege, which I respect because it can go either way.
Yeah. I find independent women pretty unattractive, honestly.
Yeah. Well, not for me, but the thing is,
I want
the
her
thing
to have
is that
time for me. No, that's my big thing.
see, that's why you need to communicate with someone, and just like that. And the thing is, with someone that they can
But
be that
independent women, they don't. There's no really room for negotiation. They're gonna work their hours. Period. End of story. And if you don't like it, then fuck off. That's how most of them are about it. Now, if you like, what you're gonna get at right now is the specific. You're gonna say the specific situation in fantasy world.
No, I was not.
You know,
I was not. Who don't fucking generalize me and put me in a box like everyone else in this society.
Okay, fine, fair. I can't do that to you. But
How the
but
fuck?
I can say the only thing to combat that is that yeah, and the only way that won't be the case is if in a specific situation you find the right one. And that to find the right one and to even get to the point where you can communicate that isn't going to happen for most people.
Yeah,
A lot of people just settle
a lot of people just settle. Why do
cuz
you think I'm a
they
virgin and I don't? Hey, why do you think I'm a virgin and I don't date?
That's good. I don't know. I didn't even know you were a virgin. I thought you fucked mad bitches, honestly. Your voice and
What's
the way the voice is
yeah?
like, damn,
Can I tell you a secret that I haven't told anyone?
what's going on? I
Uh,
mean, you're telling Stream right now. You're about to be telling the world. So,
Yo, stream, yo, for all these men out there that kind of be self-conscious about their dick game, yo, just know it's alright, and just know that hey, it's straight. But I be feeling self-conscious because I'm a virgin at 25, and to be all completely honest, I don't feel right having sex with someone that I don't have an attraction to. But then I also feel self-conscious because then when it gets to the point of me pleasing the woman that I love, I feel like I'm not going to be able to fully please her properly.
oh, but
So
see, that's your double-edged sword. The woman that you actually gonna love, though, that won't matter, man. She'll work on that shit with you.
yeah, but that's the thing. I want to be able to be with my mentality of being a perfectionist. It's just like with that I can't ever
I can
brink to
tell you
break.
right
It's just
now.
I know it'll never be achieved. But one thing I know for sure is I try to cover all my bases to such a high degree where I can't, and I put myself up to such a high structure, and
Nah,
I collapse on
nah.
myself.
Most people won't be able to please girls right away. Like that's like maybe 5% of men that can just please a girl
Oh,
first time
I
right
just mean
away.
overall. I'm just yeah, but you're right.
I
Yeah.
mean, my point was speed. Is like the worrisome of not being able to please her when you find the one you really want to please doesn't fucking matter because the when you're really with someone that you're with in a long term relationship with, and I've had multiple. The first couple times, cool, yeah, whatever. But you really like what you're getting at, that connection that you actually want to feel doesn't happen the first time you're fucking, and it's like that connection
Yeah.
means so much more than what you
Then
think
in the
pleases
future.
them. What you think pleases them, like it doesn't
Hmm.
please them. What you're going at with the emotional connection, and that's what really pleases them, and specifically the one you really want to be with, like overall the one you want to wife. That now don't get me wrong, most bitches are just probably gonna shit on you for having trash dick game. That's just most girls nowadays. But the one you're
Yeah,
actually
that's
gonna
facts.
marry, that's not gonna be the case. That will
Hmm.
not be the case. You guys will work on that, and sex will become better every single time. You'll want to spice it up, and over time you'll learn how to please her, and you'll learn how to please her even better. But you don't get that the first time. Once you have the
Hmm.
one that you actually, the one you want to really spend time with, the one you truly want to care about, that communication will be there because that's what you're looking for. You know your worth, you know where your standards are, and
Hmm.
I full heartedly believe that you're gonna find that. As the difference between you and most people is most people want that, but they don't push for it. They think it's just gonna kind of they just set, like I said, they just settle, like whatever comes their way they just accept. But you have clearly already set a strict regiment to where it's like doesn't matter what's thrown at me. I know what I need, right? And
Yeah.
that's a beautiful
That's
thing.
crazy you mentioned that because a year ago, my father-in-law, speaking of fathers-in-law that we talked about previously, man's told me that some 6'2", like 180-pound woman was looking at me in the middle of a shopping mall, and I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, bro. And I was like, you're capping right now. Don't gas me up. You're a boomer. I don't trust you. And he's like, nah, I'm full-fledged, like the whole thing. And I was just like. No, you can't. I can't fathom that. I can't.
You
It's
can't
just
fathom what
unfathomable as a human for me.
what.
For a woman to find me attractable.
Oh yeah, well that's your whole issue. That's why you won't get a woman until you're confident in yourself. Like
Well,
that's
no,
not
I'm confident. I know what I need to do as a human.
no,
I'm
that thought
just.
process right there alone is sad. Like no girl wants to be around that. Think about it.
Oh yeah,
Think
no shit. I don't. I
like
don't. I know what you mean about that. I know how to persuade myself, put myself out there. It's just the fact of just my confidence level is low. I
right, the
know how to
fact that you
talk to someone.
genuinely believe that speed is that's a big issue. You need to change that, and until you change that, you really will not be the man you want to be for that woman. And I know you want to be the best man for her, but you can't be that man thinking like that. Period. End of story. There's no way that's
Oh,
gonna
that's
happen.
facts.
Because you're
That's
gonna
point
place
blank.
her on a pedestal, and then over the years, she's gonna get bored of you doing everything and putting her on the pedestal. She's gonna think like, ah, oh, fuck this guy. What do I need him for? He's doing everything for me. It's just gonna
Oh, I know that.
it's
Yeah,
gonna turn
facts.
into a toxic thing, and I don't want that for you, Speed. You need to definitely change that
It's
confidence
crazy you
because
say that because that's happened.
you offer way more than any woman. And like, let me put this into a realistic perspective. All right, call me sexist, call me misogynist. I don't give a single fuck. I'm gonna preface this with this: women, if they were to give 100% of their heart, soul, mind, and body, that is nowhere near 100% of a man's soul, heart, and body. Now, maybe you find that 1% woman that somehow matches your energy. Let's cut that out the picture for a second, because if we could all have a picture perfect life, that's what we would choose. But in reality, if you compare 100 men to 100 women, I bet you 90 of those men, 90 of those men are going to bring more to the table financially, bring more to the table emotionally. No, hold on. Women get the emotional. Let me rephrase this. Let me restart. I fucked up. Hold on. Scratch that. All right. The point being is, yes, you guys can complement each other, but 100% of what a man puts out is not 100% of what a woman puts out, because a man can put out more than a woman. Now, can those 10 women be better than that 10% of guys? Yes, but overall, 90% of those men are really gonna bring more to the table. And Speed, you are one of those men that will bring more to the table. And what I'm getting at is, you shouldn't put her on the pedestal when you are the one building the pedestal. You know what I mean? You
No,
can
I know
put her,
exactly what you
you
mean.
can bring her up there with you 1,000%. I suggest that, because then you work as a unit, and then you can build the pedestal even higher. She can decorate it, make it look even better, complement your pedestal. But she cannot build that pedestal for you. She cannot turn you into the man that you need to be. You need to turn into that man. And the first step towards that is understanding that you should be more confident, because you are better overall. Like, it's just, what does she offer other than pussy at the beginning? Maybe some communication. But would you rather talk to a woman about world problems, or a man?
Whoever the whoever the fuck's just gonna be truthful and honest at that point.
Who do you think is going to be more honest?
I mean, by a standard, by scientific standards, women work on an emotional level while men work on a logical level. So that answers your question in a sense, right there. So,
The political safe answer. Men are the ones that would be better conversating for. That's why when you watch TV or you watch podcasts, no, the people that get the most views are men. The people that watch the women podcast are women, because women shitting on men is something that women enjoy, whatever it might be. I don't know. I don't get into it. But the biggest podcast on women is women shitting on men, right? And then the biggest podcast in for men is it's health problems. It's world problems. It's becoming better overall around everything. But
yeah,
and that gets more views. Even women watch that more than they watch their own. So yeah, men are better at conversating. That's just on that one point. So like, yeah, she has the pussy. She's okay with talking, but there's better options to talk to. The only thing that
and that's another reason why I don't be fucking with pussy because it's like no trash talk on any of these women, all love, but it's just like in all honesty, just like I don't know. Eric, you don't give any imaginative oomph to the table. It's like I'll talk. It's like after one of these bitches that I
Well,
fucked
they
with that
don't
was a
at the
home.
beginning, right? Like you need
Nah,
the
man.
man needs to bring
Nah.
that out of her.
I've tried, but there's a bitch I fucked with
Well,
trying to
you
be like,
can't if
yo,
you
what do you want to do? What you trying to do? What you trying to do with your
but
life?
speed. But when you're saying that you are unconfident, like you think that you don't deserve them, of course they're gonna win in that. Like you're not even gonna want to hold your ground against that. So she's not gonna believe you. She's not gonna change her ways. She's gonna stay the same because you're gonna be too lenient because you think that she's so much better than you and you don't deserve her. So you're gonna be like, ah, whatever. She can do
No, I
whatever she
don't.
wants.
Fuck that bitch. What? What? You assuming way too much, bro. No.
I'm generalizing, speed.
Okay, then that makes sense. Okay, because I was gonna be like, boy, you ain't talking to me like you're like, bruh, fuck a bitch. You ain't holding me back.
Well, then
What?
why the fuck would you say that you feel like they're better than you?
I didn't say that.
You said that you feel like you don't deserve them.
That's a whole difference.
Explain how.
Des- uh, the word deserve means a whole different thing. It's like
So
if you
when you
deserve
say that,
something,
that makes me feel like you're not grateful for her. You know. And I'm not picking at you, Speed. I'm discussing with you. So don't get it twisted. I can
no,
sense
it's
you're getting a
okay.
little emotional because it feels like a
No,
personal attack. It's not. I want to
no, it
clarify that.
isn't. No, I'm not. Bro, stop generalizing things. It's not. I'm now getting attacked because you're generalizing what you think this picture is when it's not. So, I don't know. I said
Yeah.
what one. It's like I don't feel like I deserve a woman because of me not being grown or mature enough as a man, or me aware or general enough as me, cognitive as me, being as simply put, I don't know who I am as a man yet. I'm
Mm.
25. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where I want to be able to have a concrete foundation for myself. Besides being with this fucking dumb retard that's fucking the being this one white suburban retard that oh yo my mommy and daddy's rich, they bought me a car, hey I'm fucking this random bitch, oh I nutted in her, oh god I have a kid. I'm not that. So I'm not gonna fucking do things like that. What I'm getting at here is I'm gonna play my cards right. I'm not gonna fuck with a bitch unless I'm set up properly. Because I'm not gonna get played and I'm not gonna get hit a lick on me because I know how bitches are. You really think it's like that's why half of the did you know XXX Tentacion did not fuck with bitches in it because of the fact is he was afraid of the fact that bitches would hit a lick on him? People don't think about that.
When he was in the hood, but then
People
the
don't really think about that.
oh
It's just
yo,
like
actually
people.
on that XXX point, bro. Think about how XXS he put women on a pedestal. He gave everything to he was willing to do everything for that woman that really fucked up his life.
Hmm.
And now that's actually an extreme scenario, so I don't want to use that as an example. But that is a case where it's like it proves where when a man is truly authentic to himself, he brings more to
Hmm.
the table than a woman.
Yeah.
Like he loves harder, he does more,
He'll go further.
he uses more. Yes, yes, and because we
No,
were
you'll
taught it,
basically,
but that's
yeah,
male nature because we were taught to always push, challenge yourself, and go beyond and be better. Women
yes.
have been look pretty and you're okay. Like that's look pretty, make sure your pussy don't stink. You're good. The guys will like you. It's like
I don't want to say it like that. I just want to say, in a more profound sense, I just feel like they're focused more upon the
their
appealing
looks.
cosmetics of things.
Yeah, their looks, and we're
What I mean,
focused on actually the
when I mean the
foundation.
appealing cosmetics, I mean the things could be gilded. You could live in a hood, but but at least your house looks nice. You could live. You could have
Right.
a sink
And
that's
then you think
broken,
about
but
that.
at least it functions and the bathroom is actually formed right. They have the bathroom covers. They have the liners
Yeah, but that's all
for
they
the
do. They
showers.
decorate the shit that you
But
bring.
hold on. But hi, that's what I'm getting at. Hold on. They're making the baseline, like you were saying, look pretty.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, like that.
that's
That's their whole nature, and I don't like. I like that about them because if they didn't do it, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go around decorate everything and
what I'm
take care.
saying. But what I'm saying is If you, because clearly you're saying you don't fuck with independent women.
Hmm.
Why can't a woman just be have her own pedestal and set her own
Because with
baseline?
that pedestal comes with certain traits that are unattractive. Do you? 'Cause, the way I see it, it's like
At that point,
I
it's a
want to
tis in the eye of the
I
beholder thing.
want to be independent, right? Right. Now
Hmm.
I think about it like this: to be independent, you're focused on somewhat of success. There are certain common traits in success that are needed to be successful. One being dominance, right?
I
That
mean, independence is literally just being free from outside control. So that's basically being like, not depending on anyone.
that's
So
your
that's really
definition, but the girl's definition is being a boss bitch. That's independent to them.
tis in the eye of the beholder at that point, because that's not actuality. So think whatever you want, but that'll really mold you to who you are. So keep thinking like that and see how you'll live. That's all I gotta say at the end of the day.
What's the point?
What
What's
do
your
you
point?
mean? What's the point? The
Yeah,
point is if they have that mentality, then that life that they're gonna live is, AKA their life with that mentality is gonna mold them to who they are. So
exactly.
therefore, they will be that condescending, oh, that man's got bad dick game, ass bitch. When if you actually didn't have that mentality and took independency for what it actually fucking is,
She would walk all over you.
no. Not at all.
I
If
believe
someone's
so.
free from outside control, then that means it's like you're not gonna let her dictate you, and you're not gonna let her dictate. It's like vice versa.
But think about it logically, Speed. What girl is really thinking like that when they think of independent? Are they
A
actually free from
businesswoman
the exactly? And what are the big traits of a businesswoman? What do you have to do to build a business?
set a
You
baseline,
have to
bring
be
statistics,
competitive.
and show quality.
You have to
That's
you
what.
no.
You
No,
don't
you
need to
have
be
to.
competitive.
Yes, you fucking do, Speed. You cannot lie to me right now. You need to be competitive to build a business. Because if not, you're going to be wiped out by every other person that wants to make the same business you are.
Oh, touche, touche.
Okay, and that's one thing. That's one thing. So the competitiveness needs to be there. That's going to be a trait she has naturally because she's built a business and wants to be independent, right? On top of
Hmm.
that, to build a business, you need fucking time, man. And for me
Hmm.
personally, I'm biased to a woman that doesn't have time for me. I want her to have a lot of time for me. All the time in the world? No. She can have her own thing, obviously. She can do her hobby. She can hang out with friends. She can go out if she fucking wants. That's not a problem to me. But when I want her there, I want the option to at least maybe go see her, you know? And if she's running a business, that's not an option. I can't go and, like whatever it might be. And yes, you can communicate, you can come to an agreement where it's like, but would I truly be happy if I accommodated to her because she's independent? No, it wouldn't make me that happy. It
There's a
really
difference
wouldn't.
between accommodating and independence. It's like if you're literally saying that she's not meeting your accommodations, but you have to meet her accommodations, that's completely flip flop.
And that's what happens when you have two people that are business, like two quote unquote independent people. Like it's not,
Not really.
if
You
you
need to be
think you are,
autonomous.
if and it works if there's the communication and you're willing to work together. But when you grow up quote unquote independent, it's just like we touched on earlier. It's like teaching a dog new tricks. By the time she's 25 and she got her business running and she's trying to fucking, she's already got everything stable, she's gonna have those set qualities that are really not gonna be enjoyable. That's all. Like, I'm not saying she
I
doesn't
don't know
need
about
them.
that. It's
I'm
in the
not.
eye of the beholder, man. I can't agree with that.
That's fair. Yeah, some people are willing to deal with it. I'm not. I'm
No,
not
it
one of
hasn't
those
to do
people.
with that. It has to do with 'tis in the eye of the beholder if someone's willing to learn with those qualities and understand and communicate about them, no matter about being independent or not.
I agree. I think any relationship can work if there is true communication brought on the foreground and it can be
It's
understood and
Can I
spoken
speak
well.
my piece real quick without you burying me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I think that's kind of fucking complete bullshit because in all honesty, you can be completely autonomous and open and independent with someone and being completely free of their own situations and decisions. It's like I've had this
But at
woman
that point you're
who's
just
a
friends.
no, not
Yeah,
at
you're just
all.
you just like hang out every now and then.
That's your view. Then that is your view.
That is
That
my
is
view because I think true love is meant to be spent with two people. Two people are supposed to be together and grow together like a fucking flower. and
Yeah,
grow
and they
into a
can do
tree
that.
and then all that. But when
Hey,
that time is
hey,
spent
hold on.
away
Yo,
from each
hi.
other,
I'm getting buried right now. I'm getting
you're
buried.
right. My bad. My bad.
Okay, let me fucking talk now. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. Not fucking. So, just like, you can be open with each other and completely free of each other. Clearly, you haven't had something of that sort. But what I'm getting at here is, brother, is just like, you can. It's like, say for. Let me bring an example for you. Hey, yo, honey, I just want to let you know I have a business trip going up into Dubai right now, and I'm gonna be out there for 2 weeks. Oh shit, honey, I didn't even. You telling me this now? Fuck, bro.
Oof. Yeah, that would hurt me.
Damn, bro. Damn, that fucking. When, what date? When do you need me to help you pack? Like, but I'm gonna be honest. I have a tour next week, so I can't really help you pack up for like fully. But like, I want to help out. Like, what's going on? And then she'll be like, well, I really just have a lot of things I really need to do right now. It's just like, I need to get my quotes set up. I need to get with my details. I need to contact my boss. I need to make sure my flight's set
Jesus.
up. And then she's like, well, honey, let's back it up. Fucking, where are you right now?
Okay.
I'm 3, 4, 5 cities away. I'm a complete state away. Ah, fuck. Yeah, honey. Whenever you're free, babe. When are you free? I'm gonna be free in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I might be going to sleep and right after that. Honey, if you can, please call me because I want to be able to talk about this and we can sort this out, okay? I just wanted to let you know though. With me being on tour, I want to let you know the dog is getting kind of sick and I'm gonna have to take him to the ER before I go on tour. Do you know anyone that we can maybe get to babysit? And he's like, no, man. I really have no idea. Do you think you could find someone? He's like, nah, I have no idea what I could do right now. What are we gonna do to like make sure the dog is good so I can make sure you're good, honey? And just be like, I don't know. And then you get frustrated and then you guys are about to argue. And then instead of arguing, you can be like, well, honey, we'll try to find someone. We'll try to make someone work. I can ask my friend. Okay? The worst thing we can do is just ask. And if we get no, there's nothing we can do. But what we can do right now is just try to make sure we focus on this business trip, this tour, and this operation so we can make sure we function. Now, moving forward, honey, how are you? How's everything? Are you okay? I'm just really stressed out, There's all this structure and everyone just really putting me down and just really not okay. Honey, what's going on? Well, just my boss has been putting a lot of pressure on me with what I've been trying to deal with work. And just like, they trying to really make this quote, like, get to that next level so I can get this sale. And if I really am able to make this sale, you don't understand how much I could change my my whole life. He's like, well, honey, well, like, what's going on with that? Like, it's like, that sounds real, but like, what's actually going on? Like, what's your boss telling you to do? Goes into the interpersonal, deep-rooted things. And then at that point, you can try to communicate off that. Sometimes what you say isn't right for her. Sometimes what you do say is right because when you get into those inter-detail things, it's like, no, you didn't even hear me out. It's like, I just took it out of context, honey. I'm sorry. But that's where
I would
the
not do that if she
process.
yelled at me. Holy shit. I would match her energy.
See, I would not because that's the thing. You don't understand her situation fully, and she's stressed out, and she's throwing it on you. So you need to understand that, endure it, and curate that, and understand that, honey. It's gonna be okay. I know you're really stressed out, and you're breaking out right now. It's not. I love you. Listen, I didn't understand. I'm sorry. What's going on now? And then you just either re-elaborate it or just bring it into a different light or try to bring in different detail. But a lot of women at that point will give up on even talking and just say you don't give a fuck, and then walk away. But if there's actually that female, they'll actually talk about like those details and yes, get frustrated and passionate about it, but not frustrated and passionate at you.
We'll still understand
Then
at
you
the end.
and still understand. But you need to not word things properly because you need to understand you're not dealing with a ticking time bomb here. A lot of men think that. It's like you're dealing with an actual human that has emotions that are bringing them up like a kid that just hit puberty. Because that kid on puberty, you need to think about children. I'm not trying to compare
And
women
why
to
should
children.
I run
but
my
what,
life around her
I'm not.
emotions? Consider when I want to run my life around my emotions. Like the way you're explaining is,
Well,
you are
hi.
accommodating to her.
Well, hi. I'm accommodating to her, but I didn't explain my point of view yet. She didn't. I didn't get to the point of her accommodating my emotions yet, because this was still the example and story I'm foretelling.
Whoa.
So, So
Okay.
basically, what I'm saying is this is the first part. This is me helping her. Now this is the flip around where I was going to go further about her helping me, but then you went into this tangent that I definitely can't disagree on. But let me finish. So with dealing with the fact that you have a dog that's needs an operation, the fact that you're trying to accommodate for your girl, it's just like a lot of this problems where it comes to this is a lot of women after feeling relieved of that sense of non-stress, they don't want to apply another stack of stress upon them. So when you deal with that, don't change the subject. Change it to your subject. Because a lot of females will get to the situation of once they're relieved and once they're alleviated, they can change and then they'll be okay. So it's like the last thing that they want to deal with after that is you applying your stress to them in your life. But that's the thing that breaks. I'm not going to argue what's a man and woman, what's better or less, but the endurance. That's all I'm going to say. But
Agreed.
moving forward is fucking a lot. A lot of females don't. Once they alleviate that stress, they're just like kind of like a boomer, just like put their legs up. I'm good. I don't have to think about it. I'm done. I'm chilling. You're not done. You're not chilling. There's still more things to be done. It's called life, baby. It keeps rolling. So, anyways, moving. I keep saying moving forward because I don't know how to continue a conversation or arc it. But moving forward is say, all right, honey. Well, now it's about me. Honey, I just wanted to let you know, baby. I kind of got an operation I got to work on. Honey, what the fuck happened? What you do? Well, you see, I was at tour and then I crowd surfed and then the whole squad just dropped me and I landed on my kneecaps. I gotta go on an operation. I have to pay for some. Honey, you know we were trying to work on the operation for the dog to, get its medication. It starts getting sensitive and rough because of that dog situation, you know what I'm saying? And just like now he's putting the weight on you, thinking that you're the problem when in fact it was just life that happened. You can't control that. And just like, honey, I can't control this. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing that we can do right now. But instead of saying sorry, put your point of view in. Instead of saying because you're not the victim here, it's not your fault. It's just like you say, honey, there's not, and things just like with you, and you can't compare. This is the thing you don't do. You don't compare. Well, me helping you out with that past situation, but don't you fucking bring out the past. But then that's what women do. But so, anyways, fucking, and just like, honey, I need you to understand. I'm trying to like really make this work, and I just really want you to understand that just like this dog, I'm taking care of alone right now with you on your business trip. With me on tour, and like. I have to constantly be communicating with like the sitter, my boy, and it's just like I have to making sure he's getting his diet and getting his food right. I have to be sending my boy money to make sure that he can make sure he's upping like our dog's up kept, honey. I don't think you genuinely grasp that like I'm doing tour, I'm organizing my dates, I'm trying to also work on lyrics, I'm trying to talk to you, I'm also traveling, I'm also trying to get in constant communication with my dog and my boy who's taking care of him, and I'm also trying to let alone navigate what I want to do right now because I'm dealing with all this and I'm just trying to be okay right now and deal with myself, let alone grow. I'm trying to work on like me right now and I can't because of all of the things that are affecting me, honey. Right now, I would really like your support because, in all honesty, I just feel like you're like scraping against the grain. It's like I just really want your support so I can like. It's because a lot of times with women, you just really need to fucking show them right in their fucking face that hey, yo, I need help. Fucking help me.
I don't think
So
women
I'm
find that
basically.
attractive.
Oh no, a lot of them, some of them don't. Some of them will be like, oh no, that's your problem. But at the end of the fucking
Exactly.
day, it's not about what's attractive. It's about what's fucking real. So I don't give a fuck about what's attractive, to be honest. In all actuality, I don't care about attractiveness. It's about what's fucking honest. If you're gonna grow and be a parent with me, or in a relationship, we need to talk about fucking everything. Literally every
Agreed.
detail. Even if it's to the point where, honey, I don't have milk. Can you buy some before you get out of work? Boom. It's like,
Yep.
bro, you
I should
need
be
to
able to ask my
communicate
wife
about
that. Yep.
fucking everything. But the thing is also, you don't need to put every detail in, but a lot of people don't understand with those details, they can add a lot more to the bigger picture. So when a lot of details are left out, it fucks up the whole system. So you should bring everything to the table like you and me have been talking about. bring everything out, let it all in, and let it ease and tense yourself up.
You know
And when I
what you
say
did?
ease and tense, I mean tense yourself up, get yourself stressed, get yourself built up and fucking frustrated, and then when it's done, it's alleviated, it's stressed out, and you don't have as much baggage. But I didn't get to finish the man thing, but I'll let you conversate because it's like by that point you basically got the gist.
Right. So what you just did, Speed, was you fixed both problems. You came in, you communicated, you brought up the problem, you brought up the solution. All she did was bring in problems and a headache, some nuisance, inconveniences. In that specific scenario that you just brought up, like, yes, you were dealing with stuff and she was dealing with stuff.
Because
but
you know why,
you were the one
because
that came
I
up with the
can't
solution.
speak on the woman's part. I can't speak on the woman's part. That's why I
agree.
didn't.
I agree. I don't really know how a woman thinks. I'm just spitting shit that I've experienced. That's all I'm doing. And
But
it's
that's
like
facts.
when it comes down to it, it's like even in your example, if everything was picture perfect, it's like you still have to do more than her.
Yeah,
And
if you
that's-
notice.
And if she was quote unquote, our whole thing was if she was independent, things could still work. If she was independent and she was like the way you were saying, the way you were going about it was like if she was a normal person, right? Whatever it might be. Like, okay, you said business, but that's going to happen multiple times. That's going to happen over and over as an independent person
that's a
because it's
fact.
not going to be one, right? And that's going to become
that's a fact.
annoying. And obviously you have to go through that with the person if you want to have
Over
a
and
family
over
with
again.
them,
Yeah.
right? But you don't have to go through that if you choose one that's not independent. You don't have to go through those. You still have to go through problems, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to go through so much more problems, like not actual serious problems. And then you could focus on yourself, making your life happier, which entices the girl.
I don't
to
know
be
about
around
you, but
more,
if I'm on tour, it seems like my life's pretty happy. If you heard what I said.
Right. But my point being is, the problems were brought up, but you were the one that solved them. And that's what I'm saying. It's like with an independent girl, she's gonna bring you problems, same as any girl's gonna bring you problems. But an independent girl is gonna bring you more problems, and that's all I'm saying. It's like that's just a preference I'd rather not choose because, and in reality, I don't want to deal with all of her business problems when I have all of my business problems. I'm gonna want to deal with, and I'm gonna want to prioritize my business because my business is gonna be better than hers.
See, none of that matters to me, but what matters to me is that one bitch piping that one guy on that one business trip. That's what it is for me.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's also a higher chance with a quote-unquote independent woman. And I mean, yeah, communication could prevent
Because you were just talking about competitiveness, right? Talking about competitiveness, right?
Exactly.
Just like
and
if
you're
she
on
sees
tour,
someone
she knows you're fucking, period. So she's gonna be...
Nah, bro, I ain't fucking. I'm a real motherfucker. I ain't fucking.
Okay, you, but 99% of men are gonna be fucking. So it's like, that's a
I
stereotype.
don't know about that.
That's a
That's
stereotype.
what I was about to say. It sounds like you're stereotyping, fam.
Yeah, in reality, most guys can't even fuck. Multiple cheaters,
You beat me there. You beat me there. You took the words out of my mouth. Most men ain't got dick game like that.
But you were speaking of a specific situation where you had status, and a person with status has options, and she's gonna be envious of that, and she's gonna want to compete, and gonna be like, "I have options too," and that'll become a petty game.
And you know what I say? Good for you. Whatever's the better option for you, chase it because that's what's important.
Because I know I'm
And
better.
No, it doesn't. No, cause just stay humble, man. You just like, I'm happy and I'm proud of you, babe. Chase those opportunities until the day you die, because that's what's gonna make you great.
But that's
And
not
if
what's
it's
gonna
what-
make me happy, Speed. That's my point.
That doesn't matter.
That
because
does
at the
matter.
end of
My
the day-
happiness is triumph to anyone
hold on.
else's in this world.
Hold up, bro. You didn't let me finish. I was about to say everyone's happiness and emotions are important, so you gotta keep. You can't
But
keep
mine
everyone's
are
in check.
first,
Hold up.
Speed.
Well, okay, fuck me. I guess fuck me.
I'm serious. Like, you're saying consider them, and I'm not saying I'm not considering them. I'm saying mine are considered first. The things that make me happy are
No
the
shit,
things in the
Sherlock.
forefront, not the things that make her happy. Her happiness is second to mine.
No shit, that's not what I'm fucking saying, dude.
Okay. Well, you said
Now
it
I
didn't
don't even
matter.
know what the fuck I'm saying now, because at this point you just cut me the fuck off, and now I don't know what the fuck I'm saying because I lost track, so fuck you.
Yeah, because
Now I'm
I had
getting
a good point.
frustrated because you cut me off and you had a good point, but at the end of the day, you didn't let me finish. So I couldn't alleviate what the fuck I was about to say, and now I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Well, that's okay. It'll come back if it's really important and you really live by it.
No, it isn't. It ain't, because I'm about to smoke some weed right now. So it's going to completely escape my mind, actually. And if it's not that it's not important, it's that it's not a much energy that it's worth it to dispense.
There you go.
And
That's
since
better.
I already forgotten it, it's not worth the energy to fucking pray and pry on to fucking spill out. Bozo, that's why I said fuck you. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just trying to say fuck you because I could have said something that would have brought something to the table and it didn't. Other talk like grown men.
You were saying bullshit. It sounded like bullshit to me. It's because you started with it doesn't matter. My happiness didn't matter was what you started with. So yeah, of course I felt a type of way because it's like, who the fuck is going to say my happiness doesn't matter? And then you're saying there was a point beyond that. I totally get that. But it's like, what point, what possible
you know what the point was?
could be better than my happiness?
You know what the point was? He's making sure that you send that bitch off to at least be aware that she can do whatever the fuck she wants, which she should be, point blank, because you don't know how women feel, because you can't assume how women feel, just to understand that you're trying to chase your own happiness. So if you're trying to chase your own happiness that is or is not with her, that doesn't dictate that. What dictates your happiness is is obviously what you do. So if that woman really dictates your happiness, I'm fucking sorry. That's sad.
Exactly. Any person you spend a lot of time with dictates your happiness, whether you like it or not. Their energy,
I don't know about that.
You feed off of every single person's energy. Like, even for now, like, this is a...
Well, yeah, no shit, High, because every time I'm in a tournament with you and you get salty, I'm fucking out here getting mad as fuck and not calming for shit because you're out here being a fucking...
Yeah, so who's to say that's not going to be the
bitch.
case in a relationship with a woman that you spend a lot more time with?
Well, you got me there, but at that point you just fucking sit there and think. You sit there and fucking think. Because that's what you have to fucking do to not mess up.
No, see, no, my happiness is triumph, and I'm not messing up chasing my happiness. Now, there's morally, obviously there's right and wrong. That's a different story. But my happiness, in the sense where I'm doing the morally right thing for myself, like not something extremely unhumane, I think my happiness is still triumph. As long as I don't have to kill somebody to make me happy, I think I'm good. As long as I don't have to put someone down. I'm not saying you're pouring
your heart out to the bitch. I'm just fucking saying, yo, do what makes you happy, no matter what it is. If it's with me, if it's not, be at peace with it. You didn't understand what I was saying. If you do what makes you happy, no matter if it's with me or not, because at the end of the day, that's what's more important.
But Speed, you would be happier with her if she wasn't as problematic, is my point. I'm not saying you wouldn't love her less. I'm not saying you would love her more.
I'm just trying to simply say in a simplistic way, live and let go and be happy. That's all I was trying to fucking say, but fuck me.
Yeah, I say fuck that. Because, like, that's not how it works. You have to take control of your life to be happy. You can't just let things flow and then, like, not care. Like, unless you're a monk, like, that makes total sense. But we don't live like monks. We live in this reality with a fucked up society where we have to deal with people and we want a relationship. So, in that case, your happiness should be triumph. You shouldn't just be like, let me just let it go and let it be whatever it is. No, I'm going to take control and I'm going to make sure it is what I want it to be so I am happy. And if it can't be that way, that's where I'll go your direction and be like, okay, fine, I'll let it go on to the next. But I'm going to try and use everything in my power to make sure I'm happy first. Before I just say, fuck it, I can't do anything.
You have no idea my picture on what I was talking about. You completely went left field, and I agree with you with everything you said, but that had nothing to do with it. I'm literally speaking based upon if this relationship is not working out, and she's independent, she's finding happiness.
You let her go.
Exactly. That's what all I was saying.
Okay, now let me say all I was saying, Speed. Now, we got your point across.
Hold on. No, hold on. Because what the point I was saying is, if you live in just like you tell her, fucking just be happy. She leaves you, okay. You're fucking, it's just like you're not satisfied. So it's you maintain your happiness with the way you maintain your happiness with the ways you work with what makes you happy. What makes you happy? Smoking weed, working on music, playing video games,
Speed,
and you know
being with
what?
her makes me happy. Having her for the rest of my life makes me happy. Knowing she's mine makes me much more happy than working on a business.
Call me soulless then.
I'm not the one to call anybody anything unless you're a woman.
That's fucked up.
Hey, if you a woman, you a woman. That's how it is. But no, like, okay, so your point is, yes, if that's...
I'm just saying generally accept things, man, and just move on, and then just, like, if you can't, then just try to work on things that are okay. Because you can't control
flipping
things.
your point. Stick to your first point. Your first point that you, or your last point that you just said was that if the case is that things aren't working out, you just let her go, and that's it. And my point, Speed, my point, not yours. Get out of your personal preference for a second. My point is that I don't want that.
Obviously, you fight for what you love.
Exactly. My point is this simply. You put it in simple terms, I'll put it into simple words. I am happier with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. And you're saying...
I follow.
Even if you're happy,
no, I follow
because in reality, Speed, you do want to be with her, but you know morally what's right is to let her be herself, grow as a person, find the person she truly loves. But
yes.
The reality of doing that makes you unhappy for a period of time. Period. End of story. And that's my point. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
You're correct. We're both correct. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
All right, now I follow. Well, yeah, no shit. I had to do that with a bitch already.
Me too. I had to do that with a couple relationships over 2 years. Yeah, it fucking hurts. Fucking sucks.
Hey, high five, bro! Woo!
One was 3 years.
Existential dread. Woo!
Yeah. No, but that's why I get my bias. That's where I get my quote unquote misogynistic point of views, is because I have dealt with women that quote unquote love me, and I did communicate, and I did do everything that people say to do by the book, and that's...
And then you get nothing in return.
You think that they would react,
nothing in return.
And that's the sad reality, and that's why I come at it from my quote unquote realism point of view, is because, Speed, your situation is gonna put you in a place where you're heartbroken again. And
I know that. I know my mentality that I'm speaking of. It's not like I don't know this high. Isn't a pipe dream. It's not like I don't know everything I'm saying isn't all actuality perfect shit.
Good.
I'm saying that's what I'm trying to find.
I agree with
that's
you.
Not,
if I could live that life,
I'm trying to find a down-to-earth bitch that's similar to at least that form of picture. Not is, because that's not possible, sir.
Agreed.
I don't think you understand that.
I agree with you. No, I totally do.
I'm saying you work on that to get to that point is what I'm getting at. And if that point, and it still doesn't work out, that's what I'm saying.
And to have a higher chance of it working out, don't choose an independent woman that's running a business. Because she's really not going to give you all the things you truly desire. And then let's
that
differentiate.
And her dig game is probably dog shit.
Let's differentiate desire and needs. She will probably give you what you need, maybe.
But ain't what I want.
But it isn't, you know, it's just, when it comes down to it, you can be happier by maybe choosing a less independent woman. And that's what this whole half an hour tangent was on. And that goes both ways, like you were saying at the beginning, man.
At that point, I was just talking about hypotheticals of a relationship.
Right, so am I, because I haven't been in a relationship with a quote-unquote... Actually, I have, but not a long one, because I realized very soon she couldn't give me what I wanted, which was time, communication, and priority. Like, I was...
That's fact.
And hey, man.
That's honestly why I don't be fucking with women. It's because I'll hit them up one day, and then hit them up 3 days later, and they'll say, you're clingy, leave me alone. It's just like, oh, fuck me, I guess. It's just like, it's not like you or every day be like, why aren't you answering my calls?
You want to hear something that I've been doing with Speed, bro? I've been actually a little butthurt because, like, I be talking to these girls all the time, like, on the daily. Like, I'll give them text messages. We talk back and forth. We go back and forth every now and then.
I'll grab something, thank you.
And then I'll invite them out. And then it's a no. It's like, oh, so you can just talk to me on hours, on hours, on hours, but you don't have an hour to spend with me. Like
See,
that.
a lot
That's
of
where it
women
comes into.
will
It's like,
will just alleviate you to their sense of convenience.
yep.
Oh, I'm free right now. I just
And
got out of the club. Let me
independent
text
women
you for 30 minutes.
will do that more than less independent women. And that's not like that's a biological fact. Anybody that is dependent on someone needs that other person more. And feeling needed is something that I
That,
very much enjoy.
I mean, as a human, we all want that, to be
Yeah, that's
honest.
like feeling needed is almost like a feeling of
I can't
love.
argue that.
And
So just like I wasn't trying to argue with you on that. I was
right.
just like the type of woman, but I know exactly what you mean, the pros and cons of what the type of
And I
woman
get
can
what you're
bring
saying
out
too.
to her characters. So I respect that.
Yeah, and I respect the fact that you will try at least. You won't just shut down the independent woman. You will give her the chance. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And I totally respect that about you, Speed. I just wouldn't. Because that's my personal
Yeah, because at the end of the day, to each their own.
yes, I know what makes me happy, and you know what makes you happy, right? And that's what it comes down to. So I'm glad we can agree with both sides.
Actually have a conversation that's not, hey, fuck you, yo, fuck you,
Exactly.
even though I said shut the fuck up, doesn't mean, hey, yo, fuck you, or
No, I know,
disrespect.
I get it. I've come to grips with whenever you talk about anything this, it always gets emotional no matter what. And I totally understand. It's a human nature because we're challenging what we think is natural to us, right?
Exactly.
And challenging that
Obviously,
brings
it's
up
going
the
to be
fight or flight.
deep-seated.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. Like there hasn't been a single time, whether you look on a podcast or anybody talking, it doesn't. It's not a fluent, calm conversation
Mm-hmm.
ever, and that's
Ever.
okay. Okay, I mean we'll get there eventually, like how we did at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as a whole, as the world, as humanity, that's gonna take a whole lot of time, and every time you.
Facts. It breaks my heart that no fucking human in this world can fucking see that.
Yeah, man, it sucks that I can't just walk up to a girl and have a family with her because I want to have a family with her. Like it kind of sucks that I have to put up these standards. But it's like these standards keep me happy. You know? If I lowered my standards, which I have before, it kept me unhappy. It actually made me depressed, suicidal, fucking cutting myself type of shit.
Living a life that you don't want to live, and then you live a
Exactly.
false world that you didn't even want to point
And it's
blank,
just a
and then you're not
spiral.
even living your dreams, and then you're in a spiral, and then you already know. Then you're gonna become like every other boomer, sitting there giving up on your dreams, being complacent, not wanting to grow because they're stagnant. And then they become even more stagnant and not want to do anything besides what they already know.
All because you
and then
gave the independent girl a chance and felt guilty about it.
wow, hi. Wow, hi. A man's just trying to nut in a bitch's ear so she can hear me out later. Fuck me. God damn. That's bittersweet. I love that comment.
Fuck.
Ain't gonna lie though, it's not like I haven't seen any of those movies. Oh, I'm going on a business trip.
It's not like I haven't been that fucking guy, Speed. I've been on the end of the other. I've been on both ends of that. I've been the one she was on, and then I've been the one that she did it too, bro. So it's like,
No way!
yeah, no, I get it. It happens. So that's why it's like, and it happens a lot, bro. Independent girls are. Let me catch you out single without your man. Let me show you
Facts.
how I'm better
That's
than
fact
him.
though. That's fact though.
Now it's rare. It's rare. But
And then when men
the chance,
and see the thing is when men have that confidence and that braggadociousness with that set
which
of
is
skill,
super rare.
women are gonna fall for it
Yep.
easily. And you know what? And that makes them the top dog. And as a sad world as it is, it's a doggy dog world. And not many
Yep.
people fucking respect and understand that. Because a lot of people understand as much of my pipe dream that I was saying to you, that's not reality.
But it's what everybody wants the reality to be, Speed, and that's not
Exactly.
wrong. You know
fam.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
So what I was saying wasn't wrong, but
Exactly.
also it's not It's not perfect. And
It's
just
not-
because what
yeah.
I want is perfect doesn't dictate anything of what reality is.
exactly. And then having these conversations. is
So it's not
fucking
like I
lame.
didn't know. It's just like that's what I prey on. And by prey on, I mean don't search for, and then if it comes, I'll try to put in some effort into.
Right,
So
and
showing that I don't give a fuck about my my love life, basically.
and then putting shit out there, you're manifest. Like I totally believe in. There's one thing that Andrew Tate said: the words you speak are every single word you speak is hypnosis. So
Are self-prevalent. They sit
self
there, and you
hypnosis.
understand.
Every single thing you speak is self hypnosis. So he purposely hypnotizes himself to be quote unquote top G, whatever it might be, right? Fuck
Yeah.
him. And you're hypnotizing yourself to actually be able to identify that true love when it comes by. You get what I'm saying? And,
Yes.
that's the plus to what you're speaking. And then the downside to what I'm speaking is that I totally understand. That's kind of what I'm kind of calling in with my energy and the way I speak, and
Yeah.
I totally can acknowledge that. But on the bigger picture, these conversations being brought up makes it so much easier to communicate what you truly want to the person you actually
Fact.
want to be with, right? And then on top of that, having this maybe clipped up and then thrown around the world, it's like it'll open up the conversation for people to understand that, yo, we all do really want the same thing. Why are we fucking around trying to play these stupid games? It's like
Facts.
you can love an independent woman and still have time and still make that balance, but that can't happen until the acknowledgement of both sides want to be happy, and that
is
there's
facts.
different requirements for both to be happy. It's
And with those requirements being met is very fucking difficult.
Yep, just nowadays. It was because everybody's independent,
Extreme,
selfish, and
and
it's the media programming. It's like, yeah.
oh, trust me, I don't. I spout coexisting to grow, so it's not like I don't want someone to be right next to me and fucking tell me everything. It's
Yeah.
not about that.
I wish I had a girl right
it's
now
what I'd
just sitting there.
prefer. It's just, it's like if I could, literally, you took the words right out of my mouth. If I could put up some Ali Lottie Juice WRLD type of shit right now, and a girl being able to be completely open about mental illness and rolling up a blunt with me, I'd be so cool with that.
Exactly. Like I want to talk about my problem. I want to talk about my sensitive side. I want to open
Same.
up to women. But I know every single time I've done that, it turns out
It throws me down the drain.
Yeah, it just doesn't work in my benefit, unfortunately.
Why can't I find a bitch like Ali Lottie up in this bitch?
You can.
Like, literally, man, it fucked me up
That's what it
Juice-
comes down to, is preaching shit like this. It's going and putting it out in the world, saying, this is what I want, and this is what I believe is right. And then, boom, that shit will start to come to you.
Curate.
Because the people that hear you and agree with you, you'll start to speak up, because you'll be that leader, that inspiration. They'll be like, oh, there are people that feel like I feel. There are people that are saying the way I actually feel.
Exactly.
So I'm not isolated. I'm not strange. I'm not weird. I can actually think that I can find true love. Like that's the thing, bro. People just are scared to be different, the odd one out, especially the
By
first
the way,
one. So it's like,
speaking of that, shout out to Patty Pimblett for that Men Can Cry 2 speech after he won.
Agreed, bro. I
Like,
that shit gave me chills.
Bro, I didn't cry, but I felt a little softness to my eye.
Yeah. I felt a little water.
Bro.
I felt a little watery, bro.
So,
I was like,
felt
finally!
like the bridge was gonna break, but I didn't feel like it was. I felt like it was gonna, but it was still holding. And I was like, damn. And how he was saying it, his tone was so calm and somber. I was just like, this is some real ass shit I need.
Yeah, like it was oh, bro, it was one of the most inspirational moments I've seen on UFC. Like, it was beautiful. Beautiful. I'm glad he took that attention to talk about that. And then there was another thing that I saw with another UFC guy. He actually at the winning of his fight, he actually went ahead and brought up the fact of there was this girl in Iran that died just for wearing her hijab. So he was fighting for the women's right in Iran. Like, he brought that. He's like, usually I don't talk about this stuff.
Shit.
But a little girl at the age of 6 just died for wearing a hijab in Iran. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't sit right with me.
That's
so I'm
facts.
using this moment to bring awareness to it. And yeah, he's like, I got thousands of people watching.
Speaking of bringing awareness to it, 0.7 inches are gonna leave in 2 minutes because he's thinking one thing when we're doing another. So fucking. That's some real ass shit, man. That fucks me up because so many people get we don't realize it's like as stressful of the life we live in is how harsh other people can have to condition themselves to. Like literally, the fact someone's literally repping who they are as a person. They get put down for that.
Yep.
And that's what we face as a human, like humans today. I mean, where we live, but I just mean it's such a harshness to it. There's such an extremity every fucking day, and people go through that on the regular basis on their way to
And
work
then
in
they keep it
society and in
hidden
community,
down.
and then
They
they keep
don't
it.
speak
Yes,
about it. And that's why I like that you're willing to speak where you're coming from, and I'm willing to speak where I'm coming from, because we're different. And that's okay. We want different things. But to be able to put that out into
exactly.
the world and accept each other for who we are is such a great start.
It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing, in my opinion.
Agreed. Agreed. And
It's a
it's so
beautiful fuck.
unfortunate because both you and I, we've talked to literally hundreds of thousands of people, like considering the games, the times we've
I haven't
networked, the
been
times
able
we've gone
to
out,
bring
parties,
anyone to just fucking get
and
it.
nobody,
I'm
yeah,
not able to bring anyone to fucking get
they're
it.
not
You
willing
know
to
how
see
many
both
times
sides, man.
I've told my deepest
Stuck
of
in the
friends
ways.
that I've told my deepest of closest of friends this,
Yeah,
and then
me
they
too.
just look at me silent and look at me, and then don't say a damn word.
Usually mine
And
will
that
actually argue the latter. They'll be like, oh well, the
nah,
typical
mine will
response.
sit there
Yeah,
and stay quiet and just sit there and let me babble, and it's sad. I'll just right after that they'll just like add subtle comments. I'll go on again, and then they just stop, and then they
yeah.
just change the subject, and it's just
Actually,
like
I'll usually give
I
up in the
literally,
middle
you
of
know who I
conversating.
feel like, Kai? I literally feel like that fucking crazy guy that's saying the world is gonna flood. That's
Why?
who I feel like.
Because you believe in
Because no
something
one
so extreme?
fucking because I'm so extremely on point with my mentality that it feels like everyone else is delusional that I get put down for being delusional.
Speed, they are delusional.
That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. It's like these people, I'm spouting literal fucking gospel to them, and they don't fucking move an inch. And how do
Yeah.
you think that's expected to make me feel? And then you're gonna be disrespected when I walk away from you because of how you are as a character is not self-serving?
And that's
Fuck
just,
you. You're
but
not
it's like,
self-serving yourself. You're not self-serving anyone around you. You're not even self-serving anyone you care about. If you can't self-serve yourself, then what the hell's the point? Am I gonna get a fucking soft serve of a fucking ice cream because that's how much of a bitch you are?
nah, man, it's just a fact of life that like people. It's the same way you look at people is the same way people are gonna look at you, and it's unfortunate. Like, and I get where you're coming from. So be like, I know you don't look at most people like they're fucking delusional. I'm not saying that, but
No, I
I am
do.
saying,
No, I do. Let me tell you how. I'm sorry to cut you off. I study everyone's characteristics and behaviors since I was 2. I watched my parents and how
I
everyone
agree.
acted and just reacted naturally and knew not to handle it that way. Because you know why? Because I am a human that read my environment, looked at it cognitively, and reacted to it appropriately. Unlike 90% of the motherfuckers we deal with today.
Yep, and that's just the reality, man. And then it always comes down to the same thing, and I always say this: it's like because we seem like we're really mad at them, but in reality, we know
We know what they can fucking
really,
do. We're just
we know what they
ashamed
really
of them
want. We know
because you
what's
know
gonna
what you
really
can
make them
fucking
mad.
do.
It's the fucking system. It's the school system. It's the way they were brought up. It's the way they were raised. It's the environment they were placed in. Force them to go and habitually act on the habits that they saw other people act on. So in
And
reality,
then
it's
react
not
on that
their
and make it
fault.
viewed acceptable and then react that way and then not realize that it's a fucking domino
And
effect.
yeah.
And little do they realize that this is a generational behavioral problem. Not just economics, not just fucking politics, literal overall
right.
general
It's a
behaviors of overall human beings and their cognitiveness to not behave to that higher power, to the level.
But it's a problem. But how do we solve it? Where do we start?
I don't even know. That's the problem.
With this speed communication,
That's
discussing
all.
the way we
That
see
is
it.
the reason all I bitch about. Literally, the only thing you'll ever see me argue about is a 3P and communications. You see what I did there?
Literally,
It's like it's always I get into every argument with every human being based off communication. I've never in the past, probably since pre-COVID, argued with someone over something fucking stupid unless it's communication.
Agreed. I'll give the effort in to explain to them, hey, if we communicate, things can work out easier. But if after that they don't understand, then it's a waste of time for me. I
Then
can't
it's
put
so
more,
beyond.
I can't put more energy
Yeah.
into it until they Like maybe they come to their senses, but at that point it's really on them. Like I give them the option, and at that point I'm not
Exactly.
gonna force them,
The one
because when
thing
you
I've
force them, that's
taught
when it goes
myself,
shit.
yes, bro. Fuck yes. And the one thing I try to learn that X taught me in one of his fucking shit in one of his things I watched him say, just like
Mm.
you can put your energy into something in someone. Ah, fuck, hold on. What was the exact phrasing? Hold on. You can put all of your energy into something or into someone, but whether they roll with that is all up to them.
Because energy can only be transmuted. So once they receive that energy,
It can't
they
be
have the
absorbed.
option. They have the option to transmute that energy into their fucking into a plan, into something morally under. Let me rephrase this. I'm
Yeah,
going off tangent.
I
What
kind of get what you mean.
it comes down to, like, man, to be
I feel like it's.
happy you really just need to be self-aware, and people are so distracted from themselves. Not many
Hmm.
people are self-aware anymore,
That's facts.
which causes the inconvenience,
Like
which
you,
causes the problems, and then these people think they're right when they don't even know what they are.
yeah,
It's so frustrating. They
yeah,
fight for something they don't believe in, and
yeah. They fight for. Yeah, it's like that's false. You shouldn't like. What's the point of the fight?
and the only way to fix it, unfortunately, is like this. And yeah, sure, this will maybe impact a couple people, but like to really fix it on a larger scale, you need the status, you need the influence, you need the credibility to of being a good person, living a happy life, before anybody is willing to consider changing
Hearing
their
you out.
ways. Yeah, like change, like actually changing, because everybody will hear you out no matter what. But to
Facts.
actually change, to actually believe what you say, there needs to be more than just passion behind your voice. There needs to be
Yeah,
action. There needs to be a whole movie behind it, because now people buy into stories. They No one gives a fuck about anyone's opinion anymore.
facts.
They just like, oh, this is my opinion and that's the way it is. It's like, okay, yeah,
That's literal.
that's yeah,
Yeah,
that's just the way
exactly.
it is, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's so on point.
it's the way it is. Just the way
Fucking
it
breaks my
is.
heart. Fucking shatters me. And
It
literally, why do you
frustrates me,
think?
but it
And I,
inspires
why
me
do
to
you
be
think
better.
I sit here 24/7, very metaconsciously aware of me holding myself back, but seeing where I am in life and why I don't want to do much? Because you gotta understand, I'm a fucking 25-year-old suburban white male stuck here in in the middle of a suburbs that has rent that's way too economically high, that has a place where I have a minimum wage job, where
Hmm.
I'm also trying to focus on my own life and grow. That's what everyone is going through in society right now.
Yup.
And you know what they're doing? They're
What's
doing
that?
exactly what I'm doing. They're staying stuck in and like just trying to focus with what they know. Do you think that's right? It's right for them, but do you think it's right overall? No.
No,
You
it's
know what
not
I'm
fucking
doing?
right.
You want to know
Period.
what I'm doing? You know what I'm
It's
doing,
not
Hi?
even right
Which
for
is not
them.
okay.
It's what they settled
Hi.
for. Sorry.
Exactly. I was gonna say you're right about that. That's facts. I only said
Yeah.
right in a lukewarm way because you can do technically whatever you want. But you're
Fair.
right about that. I didn't want to say that, but you're right about that. But fucking damn, what the fuck was I gonna? Oh yeah, just fucking. Hmm. Just people just so stuck in. I was gonna say something and I just couldn't think of it, so I just had to make a generalized comment.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. But yeah, man, it's just that is the way the world works right now. And
Yeah,
that is a reality that we need to accept. It is a majority. It is a majority. And that's the case that you keep making, and I really respect, because I totally agree. Those people are still out there, man. And if you come correct with your energy, you really do well.
that's
Karma
facts.
gonna get you, man. Karma gonna come around, and she gonna be like, hey, okay, here you go.
You know
Fucking.
what's a real friend? Let me be bloody honest with you.
Mm,
Back in this is when I was 19 years old. My parents just gave me my savings account. What I did was, first of all, it's all gone on weed. It's all gone. I took $3,000 in the drain. But anyways, moving forward, fucking shows how irresponsible and hey, kid, learn about money. Shows maturity. Moving forward, though, my friend, his name is James Harden, he lives up in Maine. Really quality, down to earth person. Literally, bro, He had such a rough patch in his life. You know what I did for him? I gave him $500. I was down bad too. I was pretty down bad. My parents just divorced. I just moved out. I had that 3K in my account. I gave him $500 to be able to pay for his child support so he wouldn't go to jail because he was had a minimum wage job. He was working at McDonald's.
Right.
And you don't understand how many people probably go through that on a regular basis. And you know what I did? I gave him $500, and we talked about payment plans and shit like that. Bro, it's been probably 6 years. I haven't seen a cent.
Yeah.
I don't care
That's
about that
typical.
though.
Yeah.
But you know
Exactly.
what? But you know what? He's alive. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
That's the real
He
reward.
ha- exactly. He's alive. And you know what? He's still a friend. I haven't talked to him in 2.5 months, but he reached me out 3 months ago as if we've never even ended. The conversation never stopped.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And you
I love
can't tell
those.
me that
I
is
love those
you can't
homies.
tell me that is not the most down to earth, real genuine shit. Because I'm not gonna ever ask him for that money. You know what? You know what I'm asking for? His happiness. And you know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm seeing? He's with a bitch that's kind of fat, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
that's
bro,
him.
as long as
That
you're
is
fucking
him.
happy,
He
bro.
is
I don't
fucking
care.
happy.
I don't care
I
what
don't
you
care.
do
I
with
don't
your
judge.
life.
I don't look differently.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's what you view is okay.
What do you want?
He-
And as long as you stay true to that, I love you.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's
And
it.
I gave that man $500. Never seen a cent, and you know I still love him to the day I die. He
Yeah.
has a key, he's
I
with
bet
this
you
girl.
still love your
And
exes
you know,
like that too.
yeah, you got me like that.
Me
You
too. The
got
only
me.
reason I said it because I do too. I know.
Yeah, you
I
got me.
know.
I'm on that Drake shit when it comes to my
As long
ex
as you,
bitches.
you know.
You know what's crazy? Now we on that topic. We're gonna get toxic now. All right? Yeah. Fucking bro. I had this girl who I was not even in a relationship with, but we were basically like in a relationship. You know what I mean? One of those types of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Situation.
So
That's what I call them.
it's a situation. Yo, I like that a lot. And basically, kept getting in and out of relationships and not getting with me. But every time she was getting in and out of a relationship, I was trying to get with that, and it was never happening. So I was that guy. Which sucked. I didn't know that because I didn't know what that was at that point. I was a freshman, and basically, this girl basically be playing me on my heartstrings. Basically, for 2.5 years, in 2 years, she'd be coming to my crib, cuddling, watching movies,
Damn,
vibing,
that's
laughing, bro. Nah, I have a video on Snapchat still to this day because I know all of my boys, whenever they video record me, zoom in on people's faces to get the funny reaction of their quirkiness. If you zoom in on someone's face, you see every detail. That means you see everything. So if they make some stupid ass fucking little quirky like facial expression, you'll see it and you can screenshot it and you can be like, you look retarded. That's why all my boys do. So I knew she was doing that. So I was walking down the hallway with my skateboard, just gonna skate right onto, because my floor was wooden, skate right into my room and right onto the bed and hop on her. And then she just and then fucking she records me and I'm like, please don't. And then I turn my face and she's just like, hey, and just like, it's all about the little things, man. It really shows, bro. And you know what's crazy? That was the same day that bitch made me pancakes. And my dad came home that day to us seeing us fuck up making pancakes for him to help us to then for them to make me pancakes. So you can't tell me that's not a surreal adventure. You can't tell me that that ain't love. At least on my eyes, not for hers.
Nah, Speed, that was a moment of true love. Like that's the
That's-
difference. I need to specify and clarify right here. That was a moment
Exactly.
of pure love, and that's the downside is that like girls want to pick in when at the most
When it's
convenience
time.
at
Exactly.
their best convenience to have that moments of love.
And one thing that breaks my heart, man, I don't like saying this. I don't like putting down women, but as emotional creatures, they know how men are.
Well,
I'm not
we-
trying to say
when
they
we
prey
talk
on the
about-
weakness,
when
but
we
what
talk
I'm
about
saying
women, we
is
talk about the
when we're
majority.
trying to we're trying to put in this work, trying to put in our soul, and I don't know, it just breaks my soul when someone out here just like taking that moment and manipulating it.
Yep. But that's
that's all.
yeah, that's you know, I feel the same way, but I've almost come to accept almost. I still don't want to believe it, Speed, but I've almost come to accept that's just their nature, man. Like they don't
Well,
truly intend. They don't think. They're not devious
see,
thinkers. Like, oh, I want to hurt this guy. They just act the way
I
they act because they don't really think, and then that ends up hurting us. And it's like their intention wasn't
yes,
to hurt us, but you know
yes.
they could
It's
have
kind of
prevented it.
like it's kind of like when we are, like I said earlier, when we get into arguments and say the wrong thing, they just do the wrong thing. We say the
Ex-
wrong thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've
I
come
think
to
that's our
notice
biggest
as
flaws.
women that are very cognitive that just I don't know.
Have really happy relationships, I believe. I believe the
I
women
feel
that
that, yeah.
actually acknowledge that and are cognitive and consciously understand that, like consciously self-aware to the degree
Bring it
that,
to a higher
hey,
level of things.
yeah, it's like, hey, if I want to please my man, I got to do a couple things, and then he'll bring me everything that's going to please me, right? And it's unfortunate that it's kind of like a deal of agreement, but that is how it works in relationships. It is how it works in any situation. Now, after you're married for 10 years, that's total difference. But at the beginning,
Facts.
you need to prove yourself. And first, the man has to prove himself, and then the woman
Exactly.
gets to prove herself.
And a lot of people with a sense of entitlement don't think they have to achieve or prove anything at a
Well,
certain
no, there's
point.
just it's just nowadays society's too quick. Everybody has a slow attention span, so the relationships are quicker, and they don't even get to the deep parts anymore, man.
That's facts.
They don't even
And
get to, you know.
that's why I don't soften myself in a relationship because I don't really know what the fuck's gonna come
I
out of it. And
Yeah, I
that's the
wish I
thing when it
did, man.
comes to you need to make that risk to make that jump.
A
But what the
thousand
thing
percent.
is, but one thing that just breaks my heart as women that are very in touch and very emotionally functioned human beings, while males are very inept with a sense of logic. I don't know. I don't mean to sound crude or rude or put any female down, but in all honesty, it breaks my heart when it comes to those women that use our sense of logic and understand that we're very emotional creatures as well and
The way
manipulate
I
that.
see it,
I know I
Speed.
said it previously, but it breaks my heart when literally someone's literally using your emotions for your own weakness. And
Yeah,
I can understand that to a sense of manipulation. That's one thing. Manipulation's one thing, but to completely disrespect, I mean, not disrespect, but to completely toss it aside and use that as a tool or a weapon is completely the wrong, immoral, and disrespectful.
but see, do you think that's my point that I just said. It's like you think that they might do that consciously, and yeah, maybe some of them do, but majority of them don't do it consciously. It's just kind of like in their nature to test us, man. Like they have to.
Hmm.
They have to make sure we're always on top of our game. And if we aren't, then
Hmm.
obviously they didn't pick the best man, and it's in their nature to pick the best man. It's in our nature to,
That's real shit.
well, maybe not for every like, but I believe I could be wrong on this. I can't speak for every man, but every guy that I have talked to that's not in a whipped relationship says they want to fuck a lot of women. Like they want to be with a lot of women. They only want to love like one, maybe two, but like they want to fuck a lot of different women. Like it's a
Hmm.
very
It's
it's a
just a primal instinct in all
yeah,
general animals,
and
and as
that's why women kind of have more of the choice to a degree, but at the end of the day they don't, because if the man doesn't make himself first, she can't choose him.
hmm
Now she gets the final say, period, end of story. But it's like
that's kind of the reason of where I'm at why I don't date bitches because I'm trying to self grow.
agreed, agreed. I'm in. See,
I'm in this
I'm
point of
flip
life. I'm
floppy
just
on
trying to
it,
self grow
cause like
because it's like yes, you could be fucking with a bitch
oh,
while in the process of things, but I just feel like I'll be a lot more. Wow, whoa, we get kicked out of server because we were AFK for an hour. You see that shit?
I
What
didn't.
happened?
I guess you did. I'm still in. I've been
No,
switching
hold up,
dungeons
one
every now
second.
and
It's
then.
loading. The loading screen of like you getting into a game is popping. All right, never mind. I'm back in the lobby. Bro, that was weird. So basically, it brought me back. Like one of the select screens when you're loading it,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
loading screen that you can select them now
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
we have a
yeah,
lot of them.
yeah, yeah.
It basically panned off to one of those, and it was loading, and it brought me back to the lobby. It was almost like I can't compute. But all right. Moving forward though, I don't even remember what was going on. But just fucking, I don't know, bitches out here trifling.
Yeah, and I want to say this too. Earlier, you prefaced one of your comments with, "I don't want to hurt any women out here." My first thought that came to mind is like, Speed. Any true woman, any real woman, you're not hurting. She can she can identify that there is something you're saying, and then there's something that like a real
You
woman will
mean?
understand it's not about her. Or the only woman that would get mad is the woman that would get offended on it, and the only woman that would get offended on it is if it's about her. Because if a woman knows that she's truly not that type of creature, she's just like, oh, well, you're missing out.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, so yeah. On that note, it's like, bro, you're really you shouldn't be sorry for the girls you're hurting there, because those girls need to fucking change. They need to be better if they want to be happier. Period. And if they don't want, that's on them. I don't care. You can live your unhappy fucking sad life with no man, cats, all fucking old age. But don't come crying to me, telling me I
You
need to
mean like
accept you for when you're a piece of shit. Like, no, I don't.
you mean like my aunt that I was living with that only be spending money on booze, liquor, weed,
Yes,
and
those types,
smokes?
those types. They are the ones that we are speaking to mainly. Because the ones that are correct, they come correct, and they know they don't. It doesn't need to be discussion unless it's communication about becoming better and growing.
That's facts.
And those women are rare, man. And I really hope that we're gonna find one of those women. We will find one of those women, because we will put ourselves in a position
Hold
to.
up. Hi, I'm gonna be a little emo real quick. Lost and insecure. You found me, lying on the floor.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, this is what I wanted to mention earlier. Speed.
Yeah.
We've come across this is like a no-brainer. We identified that we've talked to probably combined over 500,000 people, probably maybe a million. We don't want to, let's not talk specific numbers, but when it comes into it, we've only been able to identify people that could actually talk about a subject like this as you and I. So I think we abuse this, because this is different. This is out
Well,
there.
it's because we haven't been able to engage in this. We haven't been able to do this,
No, my
at least
point.
with a response.
Yeah, like that's my point. Speed is you and I can. So I think
Yeah.
we make something of this. I don't, because we both are ambitious. We both have the right mindset. We both can agree. We both can disagree, and still, come as a union at the
And
end and
not be pricks
understand.
about it.
Exactly. Like, obviously in the moments we get heated at each other. That's just how it works. But over time, it's like, I think we should really, really try to hone in on trying to, like,
See something about this.
yeah, turn this into something, like, just because you as a person, clearly we think different. Period.
Yeah, like clearly we think different, but we're cognitive and we're not pieces of shit.
I
And we
mean,
bring
like,
a
to the
lot
whole
of different
population.
morals to the table.
I mean, like, to the whole population, like, the only person I've ever come to agree with, like, you need to always be consistently growing no matter what, is you, right? And you always acknowledge that there are things you can do and things that you do slowly but surely over time to become better, right? So I think
Exactly.
that would be very, very complementary to each other, because I think the same way. So whatever we actually did put our energy into would it would turn into a snowball. You know what I mean? It'd be a snowball effect,
Facts.
because you would want to make it better, I would want to make it better. So both of us trying to make it better would grow it, and it would just continue to grow. So I think we get something going. We got some powerful minds here,
Fact.
man. It's rare, and
Damn,
we
what was
know
that
that.
shit? That fucking. What was that shit that Juice WRLD said in the beginning of Bad Boy?
I don't know.
Hold up. Oh
I,
yeah. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna play it because that's some inspirational shit right there. It's only the first 5 seconds, so you ain't gonna get no copyright.
And make sure that you know that we're all human beings. We all on the same earth. So with that being said, you can achieve anything, if not more than what you see other people achieve. That's facts.
that's facts, bro. Literally, your only limit is your mind. Call me
Facts.
crazy, call me delusional. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, man. You know what's crazy?
I
I have a
am
95-year-old grandma over here, bro. And you know why?
grandwoman. Were you about to call her grandwoman?
Yeah, I did. I was because at first it's not my grandmama technically,
Ah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but I'm treating her like grandmama, so I'm just
She
like I gotta
grandma.
take
She
it right.
grandma.
Yeah, she grandma. So basically, fam, she 95, bro, and she went to the ER, and people are wondering why her breathing is so good, and she's like, well, I don't know, man. I'm very cognitive of myself. If my tooth is aching, I go brush my teeth. If I breathe in a little deeper and feel it's stiffer, I do breathing exercises. So it's like she's that fucking cognitive since day one, and she's always done it since. So it's caught up in a good way, not caught up in a bad way. So it's just like they're wondering how she's kind of healthy for a 95-year-old woman, and it's just like, well, I don't know. I took the right precautions, I guess. It's like she's 90. The only problem that she has is her legs, but that's because the doctors pumped too much fluid into her legs because they fucked up.
Fucking
Yeah,
idiots,
yeah.
man.
Yep, you gotta love how, oh no, doctors, no, I'm not trying to sound anti-vax, put it in some, yeah. But anyways, oh yeah, doctors, highest, most professional, most competitive field.
Doctors
Oh
are
yeah,
fucking
no one,
retards.
no, I was gonna say, oh no, no wonder they don't know how to do their fucking job.
And that's the issue.
Because it's so competitive, where they're just trying to at least get a placement, where then they get fucked
That's what
over
I
because
was about to say. There's so
they didn't
many
get a
like
grasp
just
of
common
anything.
people going into the doctor field where it's like
You can't
yeah,
tell me you don't know one bitch, like one actual female, that literally hasn't said, "Oh, yo, I want to be a nurse when I grow up." Come on, there has to be at least one.
yeah.
At least in life, you've
I
met
actually
at
went to
least
the doctor's
one
today.
woman. So they'd be like, "I want to
The
be a
doctor
nurse."
today was a nurse, so
Oh my god, of course.
like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's some real ass fucking shit, dude. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hold up, I gotta put on a vibe real quick.
Staying nimble and focused. Ready to take
I gotta
on
put on a
any
freestyle after this bomb.
Mm. Are you good? This helped me get out a lot of it, honestly. Thank you, G. Now I honestly ain't stressing as much that I got that out. You know what I mean?
Much as therapy as it was for me, because all I needed was that one energy to push me forward, and you were that energy, and I feel like I was the same for you. Because you seemed very stifled, very stuck in, and I'm just that point blank as a whole. So, like, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm so depressed beyond far end, I don't explain anything to talk to anyone.
Right.
I'm gonna be real with you. I spent all of my life sitting here in front of this video game console playing it, so I can not think about my life, so I'm not feeling like a piece of shit. I know what needs to change, I know what needs to be done, but I don't want to think of it. I know what to do and what I can do and what I should do, and I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to think of it.
Well, yeah.
And not many people think about that, because a lot of people think when I don't think about it that I'm not taking care of it, but that's a whole different story. Those are two different words.
Well, I want to add on to that.
So I'm sorry that I'm like an old boomer kind of mentality, where I'm like, I'm just gonna shut up, take this, and not say anything about it.
Oh, see, and that's why Speed, and this is cutting you off because this is the reason I respect you so much, and the only reason like I always talk to you, and there's the people I keep around me that I genuinely keep around me aren't scared to speak their mind, no matter how they are, because that's true to them, and that's what I truly respect, because that's
Me too.
so rare. It's just rare, man, and that's why it's like, yeah, you don't really have to apologize for the way you are, because you are who you are, and you're okay. Like, well, you know, you're working on it because you're not really okay with it, but you know, you're willing to acknowledge that is who you are. And you know, it's like,
and I'm willing to accept that things aren't okay, and I'm not gonna sit there and just fucking take it.
exactly. It's a beautiful thing.
You know what was beautiful? Speaking of beautiful, on my day, I was supposed to. Remember when you were like, "Yo, what's good?" on Friday, and what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was supposed to work Friday, and basically, you know what happened?
Yeah.
There was a rat infestation. Basically, I was so ashamed.
Yeah, you told me this shit. Yeah, you
Yeah,
told me.
I told you. Let me go deep into this shit. So what happened is my boy. Remember that boy I was telling you about that was fucking with that white bitch? That's kind of religious.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That man is basically he's been in there for half the time as me.
He
But
quit, right?
See what happened is he quit years ago. And then he came back because all of his boys started working there. I've been there the whole time. So he quit, said fuck this business. The business changed. He came back, fucked with it, but then the business focused on a different type of structure, aka money and people, not people. So fucking that is like the business shifted, but not that kind of shift. So he was able to come back in, but then saw as the business he was in started shifting more, it was not what he wanted, which is kind of how I feel too. But moving forward, anyways, fucking long story short, he called me being like, "Hey, yo, bro, we got this going on, blah blah blah. We're gonna essentially, I'm not there, but they basically told me to keep open the store even though there's mice there." Which we don't think is right.
No,
so what we're gonna do is when they said right when you see a mouse, close the store though. So we're just gonna go in and close the store right when we go in.
Yeah, because you know there's fucking mice there. Like,
exactly.
Why would you?
Because that's what I'm saying. The business is focused on the financial standpoint of things, and that's how far deep they're in high, and that's how fucked up this is.
Yeah.
And you know so we're just like we're gonna basically just say yes. We're just basically going to say, okay, yes, we'll do what you say, but we're just not supporting it. It's like there's so many times that our higher-ups have told us we need to be up, but we cannot be actually able to work, and we've told them we're closing. We can't. We told you have statistical reasons. And if you say – and there's been literal reasons where we could literally, as the lower company of Chipotle, literally get to the higher-ups literally into a lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And they literally just started changing everything because they realized that.
Good.
But they're now starting to water it down a little more because no one's complaining.
Yeah,
besides me.
Yeah.
Me.
So, anyways, can't make that much of a difference. That's how they look
exactly.
at it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, in reality,
and me being there for 4 years, I have the oomph, but I don't have the position, the management, or I'm just a certified trainer. So they've finally promoted me last year. So I haven't had any oomph, any leeway, but I've been bitching about this since my boy died from COVID, like the first month of COVID. Mm-hmm. It's like, when was that? Like fucking 2.5, 3 fucking years ago now? Jesus Christ! Think about that.
Holy fuck.
Think about that. Think about that.
Yeah, and that's
when life was normal. Think when life was normal 3 years ago. What the fuck?
Normal. This shit actually wasn't even normal back then, bro.
It wasn't even normal.
Trump
it was just like
calling retards and then throwing toilet paper. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, that wasn't normal. That was definitely horrible. But I mean, functionally as a society, normal. Not politically, not economically, but like as a society.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Now we're really.
It's like if you think about it, man. I'm sorry to completely shift subjects.
We're fighting now more than ever.
No, bro. You remember how 9/11 happened, right? All right. So if you understand this,
I know where you're going with it. Yep.
With the 80s and 90s, with the Asian market, the Asian market was so huge that the Americans legitimately feared that the Asian businesses would come into America and monopolize. Mm-hmm. People feared that and rationalized that, and which is why a lot of more American-made companies came out around the 80s. Yep. So with that being said, a lot of the thing is the Asian market was never focused on that. They were just curating so much bank.
Exactly.
But they had so much fucking bank that they could do that. So basically, what happened is there's a lot of things. I even studied this because I'm learning some of this even because I'm playing Yakuza. You know the video game Yakuza I be gassing up so much? It takes place around these times, and politically it mentions some of these things, so it even puts me on to some of the things I even know to greater detail. I didn't know that there was a Yakuza problem, such a hard rebellion, that the literal police got a main stage Yakuza faction to fight Yakuza to deal with that problem. So the police didn't deal with the problem, they hired gangs and thugs to deal with the gangs and thugs.
Yep.
And I knew that, what I didn't know was that prominent. But anyways, moving forward, is the 80s and 90s, the Asian market was so expansive and so large, and what it ended up growing to be is such a high market where people literally just flaunted money. There was a literal stereotype. We're back in Tokyo, in Okinawa, and starts in Tokyo, and Korea, and Asia, and anywhere in the Asia area, a very prominent that a lot of men, because to literally take a cab, would just flaunt K's, just flaunt racks. The homies would literally flaunt racks just to get a taxi to pull up, because the market and how much money had was so huge. The taxi ain't gonna pull up. It ain't just gonna pull up for anyone. So you literally had to be like, yo, I got bills.
Yeah, because they knew they could just find someone that would tip them way better. It was worth their time.
Exactly.
More.
They don't give a fuck. So, but the thing is, a lot back then, what happened with women back then as well is they would literally use every man for every cent of their dollar. So a lot of women would literally be like, You know how people now, pussy is power, pussy, I'm getting money. Well, back in the 80s, pussy was power because they're literally using all these men for all this power and all their money. They're literally like fucking them to get free rides. I'm pretty sure there was an actual term for that. I forget the term.
Hey, do you not think that's a fair exchange?
Well, that's still not. Well, to be fair, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is, hey, at the end of the day, to each their own. Like I said before.
Hey, bitch, you want to suck my dick and I'll give you a ride for sure. What do you mean? I ain't gonna.
Exactly.
What?
Hey, so women will be out here just using men for all of their money to the point where they'd become millionaires. There's women famously known in history to become like get a lot of money because of what they got off of, like, obviously that's like stereotypical now, but I just mean in the 80s it was so prominent and so famous where like people became millionaires.
Really?
They didn't have to live a day in their life.
I never knew of this. I genuinely thought that this, like, I knew there was always some that just, like, you know.
Yeah,
but,
I know the stereotype, but back then, because the market, specifically because Asia, because financial, well, it was because the financials.
Oh,
that's
so it was just one opportunity.
It's because the Asian market was so high.
Oh,
it was opportunity after another. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. It was opportunity after another and after other. Everyone was advantageous. So basically, it's like moving forward, these women would get free rides, they get free drinks, which obviously is a thing you still see today, but I mean to such a higher scale.
Yeah, I was about to say now it's much more.
But now it's just like, hey, yo, can I get you a drink? And then it goes into small talk, you know what I mean? But like,
yes, Speed, yes, I get your point.
But then it was like, let's buy us, both of us, and face a bottle. Let's take a couple bottles and let's see where this goes, and let's get you a free cab ride to your house, to my house, and then to your house to see what this does.
Yeah, this is. Oh my God, you're describing every situation I see.
It's clicking now. It's clicking now. So in the 90s, basically what happened is money fell drastically. But the thing is, the Asian market was still huge, but a lot of businesses were just staying maintained, but still very huge, like Sega. There's a lot of other famous businesses of that demeanor, but it just basically money was still there, was still clicking, but it wasn't huge. But let me tell you, basically when 9/11 happened, that wasn't just the sign and the downfall of America and terror and the start and a higher rise of terrorism. That was the complete literal crash of the financial market and stock market for the entire world.
Yeah, I know that. I studied this specific.
So with
crash
that,
very,
it's like with that, Asian market dropped. Businesses got out of business. People got homeless. There was already a high amount of homelessness in like Tokyo and Okinawa.
Yes,
there was never stableness because there was the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. You know what I mean?
There started to become an
exactly.
The women were taking whatever. Like there were stupid people getting money, wasting stupid money. It wasn't going around the way that they systemized it to work before.
Yes.
And I know. And to this point, I need to cut you off because that's. And I'm pretty sure that's what you were leading with it and leading into is that like that's what's happening now. So we're leading into the exact same scenario that happened, period.
And you can't tell me people don't like to history because they say it's boring, but fuck you because it repeats itself every fucking damn day and people get away with it because they don't see it. Because
I'll give you this, I'll give you that. Like I agree, if you are studying something and something in your field, study the history of that thing in your field, but don't study all of history. It's a lot of it is mumble jumble.
Some of it's watered down and then just
in reality you should learn from the real people that were there. You know what I mean? Like that.
The witnesses. The people who were there, not the history books, because in the words of Shepard in Modern Warfare 2, victory is written by the winners. I mean, no, history is written by the victors. So they're gonna say it in their POV.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So can't tell me that isn't a complete circle wraparound of the domino effect of life that just didn't crash and clash right now. And you can't tell me that we're not having a 9/11 version 2 with COVID right now because of everyone and everything and financials. And you can't tell me right now, because I literally saw this as a fucking meme on Facebook like a couple months ago, back when I was still on it. Back when it's saying, damn, $15 an hour is the new minimum wage.
Yeah.
Because at least in my area, because I'm on Massachusetts, I'm in East Side.
Yeah, for
so
me
just
it's 15,
like back then, it's
yeah,
15 minimum. Yes, but
Yeah,
yeah, you get me. It's
but
clicking. But with the Asian, bro, playing Yakuza put me on to so fucking much more. Because I knew this, but I didn't know what to say. I had such a higher knowledge. And then after seeing that in Yakuza, I looked into this shit, and I was like, no fucking way.
yeah,
No fucking way. And the thing is, people study American history, but people don't understand Asian world history to then understand how this is clashing and affecting the world. So people are like wondering why things are happening in Europe. People are happening in like Turkey and shit like that. Like this war right now we're going in Russia and shit that we don't need to get into because it turns into a political stance for no fucking reason. I'm gonna shut up about it.
and Russia's actually on are actually the good guys.
Low-key?
Like when
Low-key?
yeah,
Low-key?
they're trying.
I don't like. I don't like
majority.
talking about it, but low-key, low-key.
But yeah, man, that's.
I'm glad you understand that clicked with because I'm not able to have any of these
for me,
conversations
that
with
clicked this week
anyone.
is, bro, I study these like I trade stocks daily. Like I look at stocks daily. I understand. I watch hours and hours of live streams on stocks news, what's affecting the market and why. So right now, like that's my whole thing is like I wanted to touch on it. It's like the reason that hasn't already just is because they keep printing money. It's because they keep changing the rates a little bit. They just added a little bit, but like you're saying, bro,
percentages here and there.
it's a what do you call it's a band-aid. They're gonna have to take that band-aid off, bro. And then when people really see what was hidden
What the
underneath,
wound, how scarred the
that
wound
shit's
is.
gonna go whoosh, just like 2011 with not
Bro. I'll not that's why I'm so stuck in, man, because the fact that I sit here and I live life just such a bum regular, and so many people that on this higher life don't even get this construct of knowledge. It's just like, damn, it's a real slap in the face for me.
Yeah, it really sucked, and that's why I think.
And it's humbling. It's extremely humbling.
Yeah, that's why I think we should join forces. That's why I think we should join forces on like a.
Me out here like Superman and Batman. Just hopefully we don't fight each other over a contingency plan.
Fuck that. We be our own superheroes. The fuck is this? We make the new standard of superheroes. What do you think? You think we're gonna mimic someone? No, bitch.
Fuck yeah.
I don't fly. I float.
Have you ever? It's funny you say that. I'm sorry to change it to a media standpoint. I've never watched it, but have you ever watched The Boys? Have you ever heard of it? It's basically a TV show.
No.
It's basically of superheroes, and they basically have so many flaws.
Oh yeah.
And
that's the kids,
and there's
right?
this guy there's this guy named Homelander, and he's this guy that's basically dressed up, looks like a fucking America, and he has a panic attack. Everyone's shitting on him. And,
I've seen memes of this.
And basically he gets so he has he's blonde and he blue eyes, he has all American you've seen him, homie, fresh out the Aryan race. But but fucking like literally, bro, it's just like he just murders the public. He just murdered the whole he just had a panic attack and and now he's a villain. It just like it shows that humans and just like heroes aren't perfect. I mean, the other way around. I mean, just like heroes, just like humans, aren't perfect, and it shows all the downfalls and the personality and the quirks. Like, there's a part that I've seen, only a skit because I've never watched the show. He's looking in the mirror and he's like, "Look at you. What the fuck are you? You're fucking weak." Yeah. I would have never even birthed you if I even dared looked at you, even like when you came out the wound, and then just like shit.
Yeah, man.
And then it's crazy because that's how he feels, but then he sees someone that's like a nationwide hero that never came back to like America for like 80 years. That's like something in the new season. And then he's literally like, and apparently he's his father or something, or like a huge role model to him. And basically he's like, damn, if only I was to see you as a kid, I would tell you I would just see you and show you how much of a bitch you are. And he thought and this is when they first met, so they thought he was going to come up to his idol, shake his hand, and be like, I'm such a, and they was going to just blend. And he's just like, damn. Looks at him, sees what he's been doing because he knows the news. He's like, you're a bitch. And his whole heart's crushed because that's how he thinks, how he is as a person. And then his own person that would have given the most gratitude and weight just put him back into his position. And that's why you can't let someone's opinion affect you. Because it can be from the most important person and its weight will hit you harder than anyone else. Because I know from anyone else, from my parents divorcing, that you need to sometimes hear some things from the right people, and just like when you're just told the wrong thing from the right person, you don't understand how much of a blow that can be hit. That's facts.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, man. I think we try to get this like. Yeah, we just do this regularly.
Roll that shit in a podcast and get some views, bitch.
Exactly. That's what actually I'm gonna do that with this one. But fucking yeah, I think now
Skittles.
we also do that while we play games too, like in the background, whether we're in training or something. And
I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
Go for.
No, not you, Hi. I'm telling George, I don't want to piss anyone off. Hold up. I was gonna use the bathroom real quick, George. I just want to communicate because basically we have two bathrooms. We have a handicap bathroom for grandma and another bathroom. And Brandon just didn't communicate. See, remember how I was saying how Brandon's improving? Yeah, he didn't communicate that he was taking a shower right when he got home from work, which I figured he would, so I don't care. Because I already have my bong clean. I got prepared for that. But, like, yeah, exactly my point. Yeah. I'm sorry that you have to hear this. but like, on some real shit, though, I'm just like, yeah. I'm just like, it's all about bringing things out to improve. I'm not trying to be a stickler. I brought it out to him. He's been very good lately. I'm not going to be a fucking narc and bring it out every time, kick someone's knees down while they're down. It's like, bro, you don't know how life is. And just like, you just study that, aware of it, and be prepared. And it's just like, it's not worth it every time. You're going to just come off as a prick and a narc and like too much.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to let them know. And if it doesn't hit them, then you need to hit them a different way. And it's hard to try to learn how to hit them a different way because you yourself sometimes have to learn how to talk differently.
That's where I get a little iffy on. I don't support that because it's like.
I agree with that because if people can't take it properly.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You
if you can't take my energy,
bro. And on top of that, that energy is for you. You should reserve that for you to be better. But
makes it more stressful and more weighted on you to try to fucking make it work for someone else.
It holds you back. Yep, it holds you back.
Yes. See, I've never wanted to tell that to someone, but I'm glad you say that because I just try to be nice to water it down for other people.
Yeah,
to make it feel,
I get that. I totally understand.
As you can tell,
I used to be like that, but it made me unhappy.
Yeah, I was about to say, with how you can tell with how I'm wording things and how this whole conversation has been, I try to make them feel okay, but I don't care. I try to make it work for them, but I don't always bend at my ass for them. Exactly. So I'm just sitting there to give them reality, but also sometimes it's a watered down reality.
Yeah.
Sometimes not actually a good formality of things.
Which is great because I'm super extreme. And then
but you need to give them reality.
But then you bring the balance for them to understand, like, oh yeah, he's saying this, but he means it in this way, and it's like, yeah, that brings a balance to it. You know what I mean? Because like obviously,
and likewise with you, because sometimes there's irrationalities that I have, and you just understand that I don't need to have those irrationalities. So it's the other way around sometimes as well. Exactly. So it blends nicely.
Exactly. It brings a balance.
Homies out here like Ying and Yang, bro. Ying and Yang podcast. There we go. There's the name.
Beautiful.
The Ying and Yang podcast, brother. They'll be like, the fuck? Is this some Thai shit? These motherfuckers teaching me how to make food? It's like, nah, bro. That's a real-ass fucking podcast being real-ass shit. Talk about the goods and the bads and the bads and the good, baby.
This shit'll be fire.
I really needed to take that leak. I should get some food in me soon. But I'm vibing. I need some sustenance on this water, though. That rip, but then once you got out of that relationship shit, we got to the overall like personality and behaviors of people, and I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite thing actually. No, bro, oh my fucking god, no, honestly, bro, bro, that is the deepest rooted thing in this world that we face.
That's
the deepest rooted thing.
That's what people, believe that really make them, and believe that's what their foundation is built on. But they also believe that they can't change it, and that's where the
exactly.
It's like, nah, G. Nah, like, yes, that's you right now, but that doesn't have to be you in the future. Obviously,
in the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, like, bro.
Exactly. It's not
it doesn't have to be the next couple months. It ain't no Drake. I just flipped the switch.
Yeah, man.
Like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, fire.
I'm glad I got that out of you because I feel that same way, and it's been stuck in the back of my head and heart
Because
for like
people
for
don't
like
take
a
it.
solid 10 to 11 months, and because I'm used to spit this out like every other month, and people would just hear me out and just not give or say anything, so I just haven't talked. I've been
Exactly.
stuck in,
That's
so
why I
it's just
think
like
this
I've.
is great speed because we bring a conversation that most people will never conversate about.
Hmm. I agree.
At least rationally. You know what I mean? People will
It's a
always
sense of
argue about it, but
yeah, it's a sense of cognitive awareness.
I like that. That makes me sound big brained.
Hmm. Well, I'm trying to think what the word meta means, and I know what cognitive is, so it's just like
Well, see, when I think of meta, I think of meta in a game. So I was like, yeah, so clearly the best way to be thinking cognitively.
meta, referring to itself or to the conventions of its genre. Self-referential? I don't know what referential means.
Referring, just another word for like referring to specific things.
Okay. Okay.
I wish it was like Oriental. That'd be funny.
You know, it's crazy. I thought of an amazing bar by saying fucking an Oriental bitch, and I was at work and I was gonna write it down, but it got busy and I completely forgot it, and I was so salty.
Damn.
I was gonna say something about fucking a bitch Oriental, and then or something, or I was gonna
Nice,
say
and
fuck.
it's a
Yeah,
double
yeah.
meaning through oral, and she's fucking Asian. What a stupid bitch. No.
Oh, yeah, that's fire! Yeah, bro, you gotta write that one down. Ooh.
Oriental. Yeah. Nah, I like that. I'll
Mm.
keep it in the back of my brain. I'll bring it up in a
In the back.
freestyle.
Always like, I'll bring it in a backlogs, you feel me? Yeah.
Oh, actually, I think I wrote something at work today out of anger. You want to hear it?
Do it, bro. Honestly, bro, I used to post Snapchats of a fucky angle of where I was at and then write lyrics on it, but not post it on Snap, but just keep
Oh,
it there. So I'd save the lyrics. So then with a nice picture, or of a picture of what I was facing at that time. And then, like, I have a bunch of those in my Snap, and I just pick them all out of my Snapchat, and I have to write them down to clear storage. Because there's some nice bars on there from, like, two
yeah, man.
years
Do it,
ago,
then show me.
5 years ago,
Definitely
when I
do it,
was
then
going
show
through
me,
deep
bro.
shit.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it and show me. We gotta show it to stream.
Hmm.
And I'll pull out some of my old shit too. Like I have that emo old fucking heartbreak songs too. But fucking okay, so
Like,
I have two notes here. Two notes. I have one rant and then one like one song rant. So here's the song rant because the rant actually kind of hits, which is nice. But okay. So I don't know how this is gonna flow. This might not flow right, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I didn't touch it up. I just wrote what came to mind as soon as it came to mind.
me too. Oh my god, I'm reading the bars I wrote and they came out nice, bro. I'm thinking of my. Ah!
All right. I
Alright,
need
you
you to
go, bro.
have
You
your
go,
I
you
need you
go.
to have your full attention. You know, 'cause
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
be
yeah.
reading your lyrics. Listen to mine.
Nah, I've got my phone locked up. I don't know. I'm zoned
Bless,
out.
bless. Okay. This is the issue. You all have been just used. To your shit use is rusty talking whipped tools. Everyone is just new thinking about our tip views, meaning typical. Why the
Yeah.
fuck we spit truth and somehow lies are covers over things true? I don't get why y'all are this lewd, always looking for sex, food. I can't get these trapped souls to get away from traps sold. Government's a wrapped hood, manufactured cash goods. Have all us ask none,
That's
but
poetry.
always get mad. Plus, using our attacks on people we half love, paying more in taxes than giving to our last loves. Isn't this some crap, bruh? Somehow we still last longer. Giving out our fucking love to fuckers that don't deserve trust, dog. This shit pissed me fucking off, yeah. Think about what X adopted. Think about why there's a problem. Hold on. I heard something in the background that threw me off.
Chasing on. What? Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, Grandma. We love Grandma.
bitching at Brandon because of the laundry.
Okay, back to it.
Bro, that's real. That's poetry.
This shit pissed me off, yeah. Think about what X adopted. Think about why Tate's a problem and why the fuck we don't blame the causes. This shit got us so retarded. I don't know where my fucking heart is. I'm here as a fucking artist to explain to you what I see regardless of all this social media garbage. The shit that got me feeling hot, man. Probably why I smoke my pot to calm down all my honest thoughts, man.
Bro, are you Polo G?
That's the bars. So now I got a rant that I'm just gonna go through quick because this shit.
Bro, that was some like Polo G type of shit right there, bro.
I wrote that in literally 5 minutes taking a shit on the toilet at work.
That's hot.
Mad. But bro, okay, so
that is so.
And then
hot.
obviously I would actually flow it better, but I wanted to put emphasis on the words.
No, you need to know word for word to generally understand every word. Yeah,
when I put it into a song, it'll flow beautiful, like like Eminem. But like I just that I wanted those words meant a lot. Now these words mean even more to me. You're not happy? Why? Because all you do is focus on what makes other people look happy. That's where you spend most of your time. If you spent that same time you spent watching other people be happy, just focusing on what actually makes you happy, you would have more enjoyable qualities in every aspect of your life. Stop being fucking idiots. Be better or shut up. I'm sick and tired of complaining about having a shitty life when you don't do anything different to change it. You just say shit. You never back it up with actions, and that's why y'all stuck. Do it the other way around. Just do shit to make things. Don't speak about what might make things better.
Bro.
Just do shit to make things better. Do not speak about what might make things better.
Bro, you gotta put that in an interlude, bro. Like a Wu-Tang interlude, you feel me? Bro, if you put, you put half of that in the beginning of the song, then half of that either in the middle, or like the end of the song,
yeah,
bro.
at the end, just throw in, stop being fucking idiots. Be better or shut up. I'm sick and tired of complaining about...
That would be fucking gas!
That's fire, bro. I thank you for that idea. I'm definitely gonna use that.
Bro, cause how
this is
it's
what I mean, bro. We compliment each other. We just grow. We make things better. We need to be spending more time with each other to a degree. Because we can fucking make some real magic, bro. Just right there, you made some magic.
Yeah.
Didn't even
That'd
think of
be
that.
hot. Because you don't even need to put that in your bars. You could put that in the beginning.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, the intro would be the first half, and then the second half, like you said, would be fucking...
Or worst case in mid-chorus if you don't want to put it at end. But I think end blends nicely. If like this, say if there's like a stop arc on where you're stopping and letting the beat hit, and you can put it there too. But I think to the end part would be perfect. Like you said, like how you worded it, like right at the end, stop being idiot, like fucking finesse. That'd be goated shit, bro. If you have like some like gospel, like kind of like we live the most of our life. Nah, now I'm getting like a boomer. Now I'm turning into a boomer. I'm bringing out 80s shit, Wu-Tang interludes. Chill, Jeremy. But nah, for real though, that's on point as fuck. Damn, now mine can't compete. Oh shit. Yo, let me put you onto this fuego.
That. Oh, unfortunately, I think I'll have to mute for the stream, but that's okay. I'll still hear you. Yeah. Alright, stream, we'll come back in a bit. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. Restart. I thought you were about to put on a beat. My bad. Nah. Okay, I got you. Alright. Whenever you're ready.
Like, you're spitting this, or we keep arcing convo, so I'm going in on this convo more. Alright, so, try and grind the fuck out of my mama's crib, cause all she wanna ever do tell me how to live. But every aspect, all up in my life, yeah, it just shrunk me back, yeah, just like a shift. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is save enough dollar, yeah, just trying to chill right off the bills. Not trying to be a gangster, gank a couple kills. But yeah, that's a little arc. And then I got another one. Yeah, within unison, I'm reaching my pinnacle. Boy, your boy Matt Slump like SpongeBob has tentacles. Yeah, I just want to be alone and play it. That ain't that cynical. Hope you don't get clocked down by the fam government in the reticle.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
That part's fire. I
Dun,
just want to
dun,
be
dun.
alone and play. Ain't that cynical? I hope you don't get clocked down by the fam government in reticle.
Oh, bro. That's beautiful. And reticle, obviously, anybody that has a fucking brain is thinking of the lens. And it's like those lens that they make you look through. It's like, don't get caught up in that, G.
Right. Don't get caught up in different ways of life that you get put in. Now, this one, I don't know if it's going to rhyme or not. This one just looks fire because how it's worded. Lil Dirt in my black coupe. Pouring time for my J-Ma soup. Always finessing, getting old, gotta show it. Shoot it to the fan, but you won't take care of it. Then but say it's me and marijuana. Shit ponder, y'all emotions trying to stay in humble with the notions. Cause I'm loving everybody but got no skills in being passed up. But times I'm 20, y'all. Now y'all 60. Now I'm moving fast and smoking. Big boys by the park, hella devilish. Acting smart, getting drunk, smoking darts, shooting too. Reminiscing, but it's dark. Yeah, homies, all be vibing in the streets, and they smoking. Yeah, they ghetto carts. And my mama told me about my friends. Won't be there. Yeah, all up to the end. I was bullshitting like I don't dare. But now I realize, oh, they don't care. Yeah, my basement full of smoke. Yeah, self-care. While we doing our best, trying to grow and coping, always learning some lessons. And then just stops there. But I could
Yo,
have
that's a
definitely
bop, G.
arced to some real
The
shit
way
right
you have
there.
a cadence to that one right there, that one sounds like a full song already, bro. Once you add the beat that I'm sure you have the background, you can listen, like you have a picture of how you want
Yeah.
the beat to sound. I think once you add that, bro, that's fire. That actually sounds like a real good song, especially with the cadence you had there. Like that shit sounded like literally like a fluent sound. Like if you recorded your cadence just like that, you wouldn't have to do much editing.
Yeah.
Shit sounded
Honestly,
good.
on
That
some
shit
world
sounded
shit,
good.
on some juice shit right there. Cannot reset my own life panels, but we just trying to get away from all the life peril. Stuck in this constructional confinement. I'm just trying to get a mind off it, but it's mental. Yeah, you struck up in his mural. Getting better days, gotta grind for the better. But sometimes I break it down, TMT, TMNT like Shredder. Yeah, bone. Damn, that's a funky bar. Stuck in this constructional confinement. I'm just trying to get a mind of it. While you're getting metal, you stuck of it. Yeah, it was. Damn, nah, I need to reset that. Nah, I have to reset that. Homie said, but sometimes I break down like TMNT with Shredder. Don't look down. Don't them bad ones might shoot with Berettas. Last thing y'all want is a dozen family sent letters. The last bar's alright. I don't know how I feel about that though. That's eh. That was eh. I took a whim off that. Yo, no, hold on. This one's fire. Hold on. Call me the top chief, cause I'm toking all these snaps. Realist with the flow, I ain't lying, shit no cap. Fake ones trying to pull up hype. It's trying to finesse me with some daps. I gotta push 'em, slide to the crib, and burn some slabs.
Mm.
If you don't know what a slab is, it's
Yeah,
technically an
no,
ounce
no,
of
I know, I know.
wax.
Oh,
Yeah,
wax.
yeah,
Whoa,
a slab,
whoa, whoa.
an ounce of
I think
wax.
we got it different down here. We slabs could be hash, it could be wax, it could be a slab of coke. They got lots of different slabs over here, I guess. But usually the most one
That's fine.
referred to is like packed down powder.
Yeah, that's true. Packed powder. Yeah.
Fucking. All right, let me see. I'll pull out one more. What's this? Let's see. I'm gonna just
These are just out of the nowhere.
gonna pull out one more random one.
Oh! I got a fire one! Yo! Hold up.
Run it.
Two foes in my face like a solar flare. Deep digging that bitch, I'm a champion flare. I just want an island and bitches like I'm the man of the year. But break bread with loved ones, you gotta take care. World, yeah, so fucked up. Don't get caught up. And then I was gonna say in an ad lib in fear. So it was like, don't get caught up in fear, and then keep going.
All right, I got one more.
But I said man of the year because shout out to Schoolboy.
Shout out Schoolboy, man of the heat. Boom. All right, I got one more. I'll just pull out. This one I made in 2020. at 2:20 p.m.
Bro, half of these shits I'm out here at 3 or 4 a.m. I feel that.
Okay. Yeah, I just count my blessings and forget about my missings. Leveled out, just like I'm winning. Making losses feel forgiven. Balanced route. This is not just for an image. I have one life with one chance to truly live it. I'm not throwing it away for someone's standards of living. I just have one path and that is the limit. One wrath with average and listens. No bag just yet, but that is the mission. Man, I had average intentions. Imagine my blessings. I had average intentions, imagine my blessings, map manifested, and that is the difference between me and these kids just complaining and bitching. I'm gaining my wisdom, and don't you say that I isn't, man. I don't hate, but I'm thinking that I won't take to get winnings. While y'all faking and grinning, I'll keep making my business.
I
And
was like,
bro, while y'all faking and grinning, that's a double entendre. Faking
yeah,
a grin and
yeah,
then faking and grinning. You know,
yeah, that was clean.
yeah, that one flows pretty well. I fuck with it. I say we do one more each, and let's see if we can pull out one about a relationship.
Bro, I have a whole ass fucking Valentine's Day
I
freestyle
know, but
from
that's
like
what I'm saying.
6 years
Pick
ago.
one, because I know you and I have endless, but just pick one.
Oh man,
And
bro,
then,
you're
and
really
then what's
gonna
gonna
have me
happen?
pick up.
And we're always gonna revisit this, Speed. We're gonna have the chance. We can't put it all out now. You know what I mean? But this is my little plan here. I want us supposed to spit one, then I want us to get a little reset going. You know, probably maybe get some lunch and a drink or something real quick, and then I want to get some Apex going, G.
Yeah, yo, let me tell you this one bar that's almost kind of like relationship vibes, but it's not.
Bet.
Because it's kind of funny, because it's more arrogant. But letting you know, I used to have a humongous bong with shitty function, and it used to hit like a train, and we still have it. And her name is Lucille. We named it Lucille. So that's why if you hear the word Lucille, it'll kind of be like, oh shit. Chains rattling, bitches staggering, handcuffs shackle, insects, drugs, poison, pushing and waiting. No trafficking. She helped me put the back in. Feeling her, veining, pussy dropping in. Wet man, feeling sane in. So I went hard, feel ordained in. Now she needed Canaan. Always got Lucille if no one got me. Hell take a half and assess euphoria. Euphoria got me relished. That was the first part was alright, but Lucy, basically I randomly brought out to like if I ain't got bitches I got weed. Basically,
That was a really extravagant way to say that. I like that.
Always got Lucille if no one got
was
me.
trying
Basically
to
saying
follow.
I have a bong on deck.
Oh, yo, you said Lucille. I was thinking about the bat with like fucking nails in it. That's what I thought,
Nah.
Lucille. Because my mom bought her boyfriend a bat, and she said, "Here, I bought you a Lucille bat," and I was like, "Oh, well, that's what a Lucille bat is." Noted.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. So basically, I said, always got Lucille if no one got me. Hell, take a half and assess euphoric got me. And I'm just basically saying, well, if this bitch don't work out, and because we're really having some really kinky, passionate sex, at least I got a bong and at least a halfie in a sesh right now I'm gonna smoke. But just a really weird way of putting it. You're gonna have me look through my whole ass fucking notebook with fucking 20 pages front to back of lyrics, bro, right now.
Pick one that exposes you a bit, because that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe like like a moment that happened in the relationship, or a way you felt about it. Yeah, I know you got it.
I got a good one that hasn't to do with relationships, bro. Let me spit this.
Perfect.
That hasn't to do with relationships, but it's fire.
Perfect. Oh, this is your one. Is this the one you want to use it on?
Fuck, man. That has nothing to do with bitches. That has nothing to do with bitches,
Hey, that's
though.
okay. It's okay. If you want to use that one, though, obviously there's some wisdom in it that you want to. That's the whole point. The only reason I said relationship was because I know a lot of wisdom comes from pain, and any relationship that we've been through caused pain. But hey, if you got bars from other pain and other struggles, that counts too.
Alright, hold up.
Only reason I say I'm just trying to keep almost everything generalized on the topic of like just help. You know, we go through shit and it's okay. We can be better. I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick while you pick that. I'll be like 20 seconds, not even.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Bobby, open the door.
Let's run it. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to mention a quick thing. I was just thinking this as I went on that little walk. I'm gonna go on a quick tangent. Fucking, I noticed, in a sense too, if you spent more time with me, I would push you to create more and do more stuff. Like just for a quick idea, like I was just running back and forth from the washroom with that quick walk, and my first thought was like, yo, Speed said he puts lyrics on beats. I have beats. I should send him all 17 of the beats I have created right now. See if he likes any of them so he can put a verse over it, anything, and then send it back to me, and then we can make some music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying,
Alright.
Speed.
Nothing is impossible.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, you know, I can make things happen. And then you bring in the fucking, oh, bro. You bring a balance that's definitely needed for me because you bring a sense of like, I don't know how, the positive energy you bring reminds me that there's still worth fighting for humanity.
Yeah.
Just for the couple people like you.
Yeah.
You know, make the world better for people like us. All right, I'm ready. I'm silent.
Yo, so I I don't know if that beat will correlate with this verse. Nah, it's alright. Feeling like I'm the I'ma think I'ma make it. Life up in the burbs, so simple and basic. During all this grind, I just had to replay it. Maybe I see you in Maine and we smoking the blunt by the bay and you replaying. Shit so high, what you saying? Sorry you ain't sunshine raining. Yeah, chilling with my Gucci towel, chowder and chilling with those curvations. With a side of 3 hour conversations, but sometimes we ain't just relaying. 3 weeks, no more saying. Yeah, we grinding our own baby, so don't cry. Haven't seen you lately. Making our own features, sometimes too focused. I'm gonna make it collab with Future. Yeah, this money looking good. It just might suit you. They pop out the shop, tell me just to let go. Yeah, it's being real. Wisdom they already know. I'm so stuck in the dirt emotions. Yeah, they're just flowing. I'm gonna feel it. Yeah, and doing more. Raining and yes, supreme. Yeah, with my OGs. And new, yeah, connecting tools in my pocket. Sat in sheets. Yeah, what is next? Textural cribs. Designed like, yeah, like in Budapest. Fucking all the drama. Fuck it, yeah, I'm a chase. Fuck that shit. Ah, damn. Hold up. Stuck in the emotions, yeah, I'm going flowing. Always feel like I gotta do more. Reigning and supreme with my OGs, yeah, with new connection. Tools up in my pocket, sat in sheets, yeah, what is next? Architectural cribs, yeah, design like I come up in Budapest. Fucking drama, do the rest, yeah. I ain't gonna be up in Kama Sutra. 4 a.m. freestyle. 4 a.m. freestyles. Yeah, shit, I'm grinding. Can I be up resting? Yeah, I'm up, I'm chasing. Yeah, I'm up, I'm high. Yeah, all up on money. Yeah, I do the testing. 150 in Teslas. Yeah, I'm gonna do better. Chasing all this cheddar. Crushing up the feta. Shotting up and dual wheel. Yeah, on this Beretta. Yeah, I'm so focused. You already knew that.
That was fire. Ooh, I like the dual wielded Berettas, bro. I was just picturing you standing there with two Berettas. I don't know if that's what you intended, but I pictured that
No.
when you said dual wield and then you said Berettas.
But I used to when I used to start rapping.
Say that last verse again. So sorry, I really want to get that. I don't want to go on knowing I got that wrong.
I said architectural cribs designed like Budapest. Fuck all the drama. Chase dollar and do the rest. 4 a.m. freestyles. I'm grinding, I cannot rest. Chasing the money and high, let's do the test. 150 in a Tesla. Always do better. Chasing the cheddar. Crushing up feta. Shot dual wheeled Beretta. This life is so fucked up. You already. I mean, I either said my flow or life is so fucked up, but I wrote that this life is so fucked up. But you already knew that.
Yeah, fucking fire. And did you say hi like on purpose, like referring to me, or because that's what I?
Nah, that just came out of my ass. Honestly, I was feeling it, and that wasn't even on the paper, so I just said it.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. That was fire.
The one thing I like about what I can write is I know what I can and can't add onto it, and I can adapt.
Me too. Yeah. I know. When we play different beats, we take out some words, add some words. I know. Yeah, as a freestyler, I totally
One of my
understand.
favorites, my favorite bar in that though, is real wisdom I already know. Stuck in the emotions. Stuck in the dirt. Emotions go flow. I already feel like I gotta do more. Reigning supreme with my OGs and new connects. Tools in my pocket, satin sheets. What is next? Architectural cribs designed like Budapest. I see why I actually meant to flow it now. I see why I actually meant to flow it now. Hold up. Alright, they pop out the shop, tell me to let go. Spirit wisdom, I already know. Stuck in the emotions, stuck in the dirt. Emotion go flow. I always feel like I gotta do more. Reigning supreme with my OGs and new connects. Me and my tools in my pockets have sheets and yeah shit. What is next? Architectural cribs, designed like Budapest. Fuck all the drama. Chasing dollar and do the rest. 4 a.m. freestyles, I'm grinding, I cannot rest. Chasing the money. High, let's do the test. 150 testers. Always do better. Chasing the cheddar. Chasing up, grinding off feta. Yeah, do with Beretta. Life is so fucked up and you already knew that.
That
I see the flow.
That flowed so much.
I see what I meant
so
to
much
do.
So much more fluent transitions there. That was really nice. Fuck yeah. All right, well I'm not gonna do a heartbreak one because now I have one that kind of matches that vibe, so I'm gonna do that one. Fuck yeah. All right.
And then
then
take a shit,
bro. Yo, also one thing I also thought is we could also use beats on stream. Like if you end up liking any of the beats I like, you could always use those beats on stream too, and we would never get copyrighted. Nice. And then because I make beat speed, bro, you can also ask me for specific beats or specific things to add or take out, bro.
It'd be like, hey, yo, hi, can you add like a nice high pitched hi hat over there that kind of makes that kind of noise?
Yep. Bro, and as long as bro, as long as you can explain your creative process exactly the way you hear it. Then
I don't give a fuck about noises. I'll go balls deep and sound weird as fuck and use noise, distorted. I will make the distorted noise for you to kind of get a grip of what the fuck I'm saying.
Exactly. And actually I can use your vocal recording and then tune it to a certain degree if you really like. I actually did that earlier on the bus today. I was making a beat and I was like, yo, I want a trumpet here that goes like something. I had a beat in mind. It wasn't it, but it was like so then I recorded myself going and then I renamed the vocal recording I did this on the bus and I need to turn this into a trumpet. And I was like, so once that I'm gonna touch that because I knew I wouldn't find the specific trumpet within the 20 minutes I had on the bus, so I was like, let's do the base things we can do and details we'll touch on later. It's like
that's smart. That's next level creativity. That's manipulation of your tools right there. I love that.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna spit this and then we gonna get this vibe. We gonna
slap some cheeks and King Canyon hitting the bomb.
We gonna step away from this growth and we gonna go into some relax.
Into some masculine battle royale. And then bitches out here gonna be like, masculine! Whoa, chill, I'm sorry, I'm just vibing here, I'm sorry.
Nah, women gotta go. Women gotta go now.
Man said this is like the tree house, man. No girls allowed.
You don't read the sign? You see the sign? Unless you come in with your dick swinging, you cannot come in. She comes in with the dildo. I don't know if I could. I think I might have to because, like, technically, I didn't say.
She pulls up with a strap on.
That's what I mean. Like dildo strap. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Dildo with a fucking.
Let me get off that tangent. I'm crazy. I know. I don't mean half the shit I say when I go into tangents like that, but I know they're funny as fuck. So I say them in an extreme way purposely because I know they get crazy reactions out of people.
They like
But
just out there.
Yo, the craziest
Left field.
reaction though that I've gotten for saying shit like that is a punch in the face. So like I understand. I do understand that what I'm saying is wrong and hurts people sometimes, but that's okay.
But it's an over-the-top joke, is essentially
Yes.
the point.
I'm willing to take the flack just to say it for fun. Yep. Hate me if
That's
you
the point. Yeah.
want. I love life. It's how I
I
go.
feel that.
All right. This one's
Live by
pretty
the sword,
good.
die by the sword. That's what I can appreciate.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll die for these words. Kill me.
Real shit. Yes, sir.
All right. They call me stupid. I say I am stupid. Happy with my life again. Pretty crazy's always smiling. The booze use got 'em wild in. Fumes too, but no childness. New views we're acquiring. Cool rooms that get fiery. I don't take L's. I just move spells. Got a long road that I'ma use well. Out on my journey and I don't need help. I do mean well, just need to excel. Show y'all how I'm feeding myself. The inspiration is a dream and it's felt. John Cena, I need me a belt. Can't see me as well. Behind the scenes, I'm sleepy as hell. Sleeping around, no need for a bell. Part demon, I'm called. I've seen it before. A Jesus accord. The meaning is yours to believe in, of course. Keep pleading you don't well. Breathing and smoke and drinking the joys. / speaking the jokes. We'll see how long they leave you enjoy. Always fades till you're needing some more. Crazy how we all relate, but screen that we don't. I be getting W's, run it back. That's just how my money grows. Building stacks, I just keep on doubling. It's a fact, crazy how I've come to this. Custom cash, I've enabled loving since I was trash. Now I'm super lovable. Look at that, bitches screaming at me from the back, asking me to be their man. All because I'm making racks, but I ain't for relationships. I'm just for the taking since my heart got replaced with width. I'm talking about the length of bands. I'm not really making sense, but I am not okay with them. All because they say I can't. I'ma do it just to show them I can. They call me stupid. I say I am super happy with my life again. Pretty crazy's always smiling. Booze use got 'em wild and fumes too, but no childness. New views we acquiring in cool rooms that get fiery.
Bro, that was like completely four like switches were on point.
Yeah.
The one thing you can tell, it's like I got an immaculate flow, but the one thing I got a little problem with, but I love is just like is the switching tone, switching flows, and sometimes I got a problem with
transitions.
you got the finesse on transition, bro. You transition like 3-4 times up into that one flow.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That was bussin', and that's what brings versatility, man. I don't know if you do you know Rich Chigga?
Yes. Yeah. He's
Bro.
that Asian guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
he
listened to some
changed
of
his
his
name
music.
to Rich Brian, bro. He made a album and he changes the beats change like 2 times, like like in one song, and like his flow switches like 4 times, and you're sitting there like, what the fuck is going on
I actually
right
gotta
now?
listen to this. You gotta send me the best ones of those because I'm not gonna look through them to find one to
Yeah.
fit. But
So
definitely.
the album is, so I'm gonna tell you the album. It's called The Sailor. Rich Brian the Sailor. The whole album's like that.
Oh,
Fire.
shit, okay.
But
Yeah, I need to
let me
study
try to
it.
search something because he's, oh my god. There's a one that really hits my heart called Yellow. The music video hits. It's more R&B-ish, but sounds more elusive and horror, like I'm in a horror movie.
Yeah, send me the.
It's like, it's weird. And then it's like he switches flows and he goes serious as shit, but then it goes all the way to the end and it feels like I'm in a gospel. And then at the end, in the middle of the music video, it pans off to different scenes of him in the streets living life. And then it pans back off to the house he was just in, covered in saran wrap, stuck in, not able to break in this out of the saran wrap.
Okay,
Now
stop.
I just have to, yeah, I just have. Bro, I'm sorry. I've just. Oh,
I
it's
want to
orgasmic.
see it without seeing
It's
it.
orgasmic. I know what you mean. My bad. It's just, oh my god, it's orgasmic. This whole
Believe you.
fucking.
Believe you.
Oh, it's just art. It's just
Yeah.
pure art.
That's why
in
I
my
asked you to
opinion.
send it to me because I know I like to study great art, and that sounds like great art, authentic art, different art, something that I'd need to add to my repertoire.
Bro, that's why all I be doing is listening to other artists. It's like picking up so much inspiration. Like like understanding certain types of flows, certain ways you can word and move words into other words with entendres, the way you
Right.
tone things, the way you pronounce things. Like MF
I love
Doom.
entendres.
Oh, my boy MF Doom. I never really
Oh
listened to MF
yeah,
Doom till
yeah.
after he passed. Let me tell you, I listened to his whole discography, and then
Oh, I forgot he
like
passed.
everything, bro. And right after, around the time in the middle, I was starting to like listen to his shit. I listened to an interview, and he was literally, and he's like, if you're ever stumped on like music and like flow and shit, and it just like really inspired me. And then he was another interview. Well, it was the same interview but a different scene where they ask him just like, what, just like why he's so like himself is just so toxic. Not like in a bad way. I mean like his flow, like who he is as a person, like his raps are so toxic, like such attractive to people, like sticks. And
All right,
he's
Speed. I
just
want to
like,
keep the conversation going, but I want to switch the vibe up into a game too. I want to get the game
Yeah.
going on in the background.
yeah,
'Cause I need
Yeah.
my thumbs doing something now.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm definitely at the.
Well, why don't you roll up a joint? I'm just kidding.
I actually just toast just now.
Yeah.
That's why, as you can tell, I'm not as combative right now because I've been smoking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Oh, man.
more aggressive when I don't like. I hear things, and if I don't like it, I call it out. It's like, no, I don't like that. Not
That
the way-
bullshit.
Yeah. But when I smoke, it's like, okay. I let things go by. I don't know why. I do know why. It's the drugs.
That reminds me of that song. Takes time to realize, I'm by your side. If you don't know that song, Realize, from like 2002, I'm sending you that too. I don't care. And it's gonna give you no inspiration. It's gonna probably give you nothing, but I don't care.
I'll sample it.
You know, it kind of has like a pocket full of sunshine type of like instrumental flow.
Yeah, it felt like it. I want that high pitch. And I'm gonna put that in the background as the melody. And
To be fair
and then
though,
I'll
the whole
pitch it to
song
go,
is. If you hear the verse, you might know what it is because the verse is like, if you just realized what I just realized, we would be better for each other and we'd never have another. Just realize. And it's like an old 2003, 2002, like 05, like pop song.
Right.
So it's like kind of like those old slept songs. I'm going on Swampster Market or Repulsor, maybe Heart Zone Cage, and then it basically reminds me of like that old song. Like, I've been walking around, I was looking down, and all I see, like that. Those old ass fucking like pop songs that are kind of sad that people don't really recognize that are slept on because most pop songs are happy, but they're not to be recognized all the time that way. Oh my god, 2 people alternator. Oh, an AFK bitch.
I dropped.
Okay, I heard. I got an AFK bitch. This guy on top of us too. Not on me.
I'm
On
here.
top. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm swapping.
Yeah.
No ammo. Only longbow.
I'm on your back.
2 squads cracked. Wait.
One shot. Literally one. I'm reloading. Another one's coming around the corner. And one up top.
I have to back up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Holding. Sonaring.
Let's pull back up here
Yep.
if you can.
Oh, that thermite's gonna kill me. Maybe.
No, you good. Only took you once. Oh, he got me. I don't know why I challenged that. There's 2 still. One's peeking from the door over here. Oh, one on the roof still too.
I'm switching guns. I need some ammo. Alrighty.
He's reviving.
Oh, Newcastle. I'm
And
coming.
there's a horizon there. Careful.
I'm so low. I'm beyond low. I just found a gold G7 too.
Dope.
Call to me. I'll get the res. I'll balls deep it because they're fighting. I'm gonna drop you a Phoenix. I have a Phoenix too.
Alright.
There. Sorry.
Okay,
Not the
you're good.
placement.
I need you to cover. Oh no, you're good. I think we're good.
There
I
might
have my
be
volume
someone
turned down on the
southwest.
game, so I can hear you
Heard that.
better.
I have mine all the way low.
Yeah.
Oh. Left side, up top. We're good though. There's a guy on top.
There's an
left,
Ash
though,
close
south
too.
side. You should go up top.
Yeah, I'm
here.
with you. I'm with you. Yeah.
There's some more guns. Spit Eva.
I'm chilling. I gotta go. I
Alternator.
got car volt.
Nice. Just more energy.
Yeah, let's take top.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Sonaring.
Yeah, perfect. Let's drop on that.
Yep.
Wait. Where's the zip?
I'm on.
Oh, we don't have a zip. Let's not drop then. Yeah, we'll chill here. Wait for them to do something. They're reviving. And then this team's pushing them right now. Give them a second.
I'm on this angle. I'm on second floor.
I'm burning one. Push.
I'm with you first
One's
floor.
down. One on me.
Crack path.
I knocked
Shield
one.
swap twice. I got him.
All dead.
Bro, this guy shield swapped
Bro,
twice and
I shot this guy through the crack in the door.
Watch out, VP.
Yeah.
VP.
They're reviving.
Resin.
They're reviving. I got that. I don't have
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna get clipped.
Heal up. I'll chase him. I'm chasing. There's one in the background coming too.
Heard. Pussy.
Nice. Nice. I think it was the Ash I saw. Oh, bro, I hit an insane... Okay. Yeah, I hear them too. They're pulling up. I'm going up. Go up top.
So nine. Nothing on top.
Yeah, I think he
But
was
they could
right
still be
behind
here.
you.
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely right about that. I saw people go southeast though. I don't know where though.
I'm gonna hit Beacon.
Gotta love
Keep
when
an
we're
eye
in
out.
I gotta love when we're in touch with ourselves. We're actually in a good vibe and clapping cheeks.
Yes.
Kind of a nice synergy.
Nice. That's what I'm saying. We bring a nice balance to each other. Ying and Yang. That's fire. That's now
He's
our
gonna
team
stick with
name
that.
forever. Yeah.
Yes. You know, we're doing tournaments with that name, yes sir. There's
Oh,
a
I can
two
do the
empty
fucking-
purples, man. And that there's no shields. There's literally no
Oh,
shields.
hold on. Maybe I have all the shits. Ha!
Nah, I found some. A little bit. Hold up.
I just dropped.
Hold up. Yeah,
I had
there's racks.
12.
Never mind. I'm Gucci.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
Gucci
okay.
now.
Oh shit! I
There's so
should
many
pick up
empty
another weapon.
perps, though.
Grab this.
There's so many empty perps.
I'm vibing. Oh, actually, I have a bat for you. I don't need that.
Don't tempt me on wasting that on a purple right now.
Yeah, you might as well, dude. Do it. Or if you have cells, just take the time to use the cells. What do you mean?
I have 7, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I dropped
You're
a
right.
little bit more.
Trying to nade that hold would be open. I hear those shots on that 330. They're poking heavy. I hear shots southwest 240.
Alright.
Was that an ash port?
Yeah, no, that was the Wraith thing. They're coming towards us. There's one dude, I think. He's going for a respawn. But I think I just scared him because I shot a grapple. Fuck,
What a
I
pussy.
scared him. Fuck. He was by himself.
What a-
So he's gonna go to the
Yeah.
next one, which is probably Hydro or Labs. Is ring closing? He's gonna go to
Nah,
Labs. Let's go.
he's gonna go to high. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Shit.
Just gonna get that Riz.
I'm low on shoddy ammo, but I got mad light ammo.
Oh, we did join trios, and I just realized that's why there's so many extra people.
Are you telling me I'm gonna get my 2K badge finally?
Not with me in the game. You know that's impossible.
Fuck.
Without me, maybe. It's a lot more difficult with me.
I don't know. If it was 2 people, squad pushing, duo, I mean,
That's fair,
trios,
that's
I feel. I don't know.
I mean, we have had you have some pretty high 2K games. I mean,
Bro, I've gotten cucked so badly out of games, man. I like literally, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing a duos and a trios because someone DC'd solo queue in pubs. I'm sonaring this, and fucking just really getting cucked because I had like 1,836 damage, bro. 4 squads left, and then my boy dies on me, bro.
damn.
So what you're telling me is I'm getting it that game. If I fucking live, fuck you.
Nah, see, I'm telling you, you gotta get a little bit better. Speed, you should be able to do it by yourself. Should
You're not
be able to do
wrong.
it by yourself.
You're not wrong. Ain't gonna give you. I'll give you
We
that.
we just gotta run some more training. You know what's actually gonna be flawless, bro? We'll probably run training while we do we go on those little talks. So that way, we can both work on the aim.
You and me can have real conversations in the range. You feel?
Exactly. And we'll get two things done at once. Like we'll be working on our aim subconsciously, so then it will actually become second nature to us because we're practicing it. Well, because we'll be focusing on the conversation more than shooting, but we'll also be shooting. So it's like domino effect, snowball effect. Just keep doing that, and that'll make our aim better. And then imagine if we was in training for 2 hours and then because we were talking for 3 hours. We were talking for 3 hours. If we were doing training for 3 hours, then just hopped on. I think our aim would just be better than it is now, but not even, and it's not. It's good now. Like
built different.
Yeah.
Just be built different.
Exactly.
It's not that it ain't bad. It's just it'd be built different. Bro, I turned on that horizon so bad. I was just checking that corner, and like the fact that she was there, I was like, oh, baby.
Might be something good this way. Observing that spot over there.
No one's been up there. I mean, it could be looted, but it's like no one is there.
Don't gotta tell me twice. Did you make that the whole way? Damn.
What?
The zip? I almost fell off.
Of course. No, I jumped. No, see, right when it got to the tip, I jumped off, and it brought me to the platform where there's usually good shit. So I got kind of fortunate there. Yeah, there's a black hole, there's a vantage launch, and a gravity lift.
Where are the rest of the people though? Like this is a little sketchy. I don't want to push it because I feel like everyone's over there. I don't see anyone else.
So that's Horizon and Vantage. But that's the big choke. You know how it is. There's 7 squads left, though. You need to think. So there's at least 2, and the 3P could come. I think I got something on my passive over there that just disappeared. And so I don't know what's going on, but that could have been 80, 60, 70 seconds ago. Who knows? So be careful on that caustic side, too. It, like, literally disappeared. That was fucking sus. Well, since the zone's coming our way, too, we might have to be careful on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
In all actuality, we might not even have to. I just like bringing out data to be generally cognitive. That's all I do, really. And then that's why you're like, well, bitch, make an informative comm so we could do something about. Oh, me revving it with my totems.
Hey, you're wasting my processing power. I gotta be focused on the plays we can make.
Sorry.
No, you good. No, I get it. No, it's definitely helpful. It's helpful for majority of people, but for me, most of the time, sometimes you catch me slacking, so it's still helpful. But it's like most of the time, I'm super aware of everything as well. So it's like I've already processed that information. I'm on to the next. It's like hearing it again. It's like
got it there. Full squad.
Yeah, see that?
They're looting. They're up in the outskirts thinking they're vibing.
They're in circle.
Yo, you hear that? You heard the flyer out left?
Yeah.
West side? That was by market side.
Oh, the fighting. Nice. Hey, let's take a loop around here.
Let's go this way.
You think I'm taking a funky poke at him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are close to zone. We can't always
And then I
want
to... Well, it's also the position. That's the high ground of the circle. So I want to play on that hill and try to hold that more than down low, because those guys were already shooting.
You zip and wrapping around.
Oh yeah, did I do the zippy thingy?
I had to reuse your zip, so that means I had to do a little parkour. Alrighty. So what you're telling me is we're gonna fuck them?
Yes, no condom. Just pure raw destruction of their anal cavity. Fuck. Yeah, was that the word?
Yeah, cavity.
Yeah, I thought it was cavity. I thought it was cavity too, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
I think.
You're probably right. I find a lot of regular things awkward because the English language is very awkward.
It's fucking weird. Yeah.
Why did I I shouldn't have shot. Oh, vantage.
Vantage.
Right. Let's pull back.
Rampart 2.
We're gonna just go all the way around now. We made them mad,
stop me.
and
all the way up.
they have a vantage and a rampart.
They literally got 3 guns. Homie's playing fucking zombies, then they got
And they
mule
got
kick
mule
on.
kick on. And they got charged. It's not happening.
Bro,
It's
these
not
guys are
happening.
pricks. These guys.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
gotta wrap
God.
around. We gotta wrap
I got
around.
an immaculate
Let's get
head
around
peek
now.
and he poked me. What an asshole.
Take the zip.
What
Not
a
this
literal prick.
Okay, this might be a little weird. Let's see if we can hold this building for a bit.
Man's is a bigger prick than a fucking stalagmite.
Stalagmite. In Minecraft?
Oh God.
Hmm?
Yeah. How did you know I was watching fucking Minecraft videos at 4 in the morning last night?
I do it sometimes too. Sometimes I throw on Ethos Lab. He's a nostalgic motherfucker for me. He was the guy that did a lot of... He almost started the trend of redstone content on like Minecraft, which was really cool. He was like one of the guys that went really in depth to begin with. And then other people surpassed him, but it was super cool. Built like computers with redstone and Minecraft.
68, one splash.
Yeah. Can we get nades on
Oh,
that?
that's a quality 3P. Nah, sadly no. I
Alright,
cracked him, I got him.
I'm gonna see if I can. Nothing. I'm throwing arcs.
Watch those rampart shields. I killed him I killed him. Killed one inch. Watch
Nice.
out, I'm sonering.
Oh, they're rezzing. No way. Cracked one. I'm moving up. I'm gonna try to peek.
I'm ulting top 3.
Yeah. They're pulling back.
If that's the only one, that's a come up. But
No,
no,
there's
no.
another. There's more. Did they not fold? They didn't get the res. Nice. Pull back.
Cracked almost.
Yeah. We good. Yeah.
Yeah, they got that high now.
Who just went down? Did he just
Maybe
go down?
zone? The Bloodhound went
Yeah.
up top. Maybe he... No way.
Yeah.
What a
This one
retard.
solo.
What a fucking retard.
Red armor though. I'm gonna push this. Watch her peek. Yeah.
34 red. Octane.
Yeah, I see that.
Almost cracked.
Heal up.
I have to reload all guns. Another squad.
Yeah. I knocked Octane.
I'm healing. I'm
You're
fully
good.
setting.
I'm pulling to you. Yep. I knocked Octane. They got 2 still. We're gonna have to pull back. We should finish these other guys. I'm gonna go finish
Sonaring.
Bloodhound. She's going for the res already. I'll see if I can stop it. If not, I'm coming down.
No, she TP'd it. I hit Wraith though. They can't. Nah, they TP'd it.
Alright, I eliminated the other squad. Last squad.
Yep.
All dead on the other
Should
squad.
we play that? No, that's open. That's really
Can we
open.
get high ground?
It's Wraith and Crypto. You gotta watch
shit.
out. Fuck, no shot. I only hit it for 34. I'm dead. No. I need to swap. Please don't kill me. I'm a good boy. Give me that.
We're gonna have to
fucking
push this way now. I'm gonna have a zip here. Gotta use it
Alright.
quick.
I had to switch to a R3 instead of the gold G7, and I literally full kitted it. I had to panic it.
I'm out of fucking ammo. You got light?
Yeah, I got racks.
Throw 'em
2
some.
stacks on you. I mean,
Let's keep pulling this way. Where are
this
they
is
playing? They're playing
perfect
up
area to
here.
hold. Perfect.
We're gonna have to wait for circle to close.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just play chill. Who do they have? What do they got? They got Crypto, they got Octane, and then who's the
And
last
Wraith.
bitch? Perfect.
Wraith. Because they TP'd. Because they TP'd her.
Yeah.
On the res.
Hit Wraith 50. Octane's trying to push. Oh, this is perfect.
This.
I think if we hold it out for another 50 seconds, we take over there. I'll have a zip. We just gotta chill. Octane's pulling
What's
up on the
that, Crypto
left.
drone?
I think he's solo right now. Come look at Octane. Right here.
He's assisting him.
Look.
Watch out. That drone. It's the drone.
No, speed. Octane. Not
Sorry.
prone. Damn, he got away. We're gonna... Okay, reset. Fuck. That sucks.
He's just sitting there on that.
Yeah,
peak.
that drone, don't waste your bullets on it, ever. Like, they're just gonna have it up, and that's the point. They're gonna distract you so they can get that free clip on you. You need to help me shoot the guy when I say shoot the guy. And we can get them. I got 20 seconds, and then I got
14.
the zip. Nice.
That man says purple.
Recharging my shields.
Let me see what I can do here.
This guy has a nice peak. 33.
All right, I got speed. Come.
Yep. With you.
It's ours. It's over. They gave up the
So
position.
I have my ultimate.
All right, now we just look down on them. We hold this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Look at this crate.
Yeah.
This crate too.
Throwing down a mobile here too to play
Oh,
with.
that's too perfect.
Oh yeah. We got this in the bag. We gotta try to target the together. We gotta get the first one like together.
Yeah. We got like almost D2 right here.
Yep. Yeah.
Cracked one.
Heal up.
I'm gonna sonar in a sec when I get a good angle on them when they come out. Now.
There's one close.
Cracked him. 50,
Beautiful.
22 flesh. I hit him 22 flesh. Yeah, that guy's holding that. Look at that. He's being a mole. He's literally playing whack-a-mole with his ass.
I got this nigga.
There's the crypto.
He's down. He's down. Push.
That's huge. I'm ulting.
Yes, perfect.
He's in his drone right now too. What a dumbass.
One down. No, last guy.
Where is this prick?
I don't know.
Right here.
Oh,
On me.
beautiful.
One.
Yup. Oh, came with the
fucking
slide.
retard.
Oh
What
my
a fucking
god.
retard.
That's how you win it. You fucking bronze players. Jesus. Let me throw some bronze on them. Fucking bots.
Bro, that Octane was early playing fucking whack-a-mole with us.
Yo, he was just holding that angle for no reason. And then when I pulled up, I got a headshot right away and then hit the other two, so he just died.
Well, it's probably because when he saw my angle, I couldn't hit him. So when you moved a little bit more right, it was a more of a tighter angle where you could hit a little bit to the right of the fence where there's not as much cover. So you poked at him when he didn't think he had, when he thought he had cover.
Yeah, he was turned around. Yeah, he wasn't looking at me.
Yeah. Oh, so you got that motherfucker got
First headshot, and then he's panicked and started to run, which made him a bigger target, easier to hit.
Yeah.
Either
Bozo.
way, he stuck himself in that angle where if I just sprayed down, like, it was pure kill. That's
When
why
you
I was
got that and we run, bro, once I realized that we got that Octane and that crypto was still in that fucking drone, I'm like, this fucking retard.
Yeah.
No way. No shot.
Yo, I came around
Bro,
the corner. The Wraith was standing. I think she was doing something in her inventory because she was standing there and she did nothing.
No.
And then at 190 hit points on her, she then jumped, panicked, tried to do something.
What fucking noob!
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I don't say that shit lightly. What a fucking noob.
Yeah, they really threw, bro. They had position. They had three. That's a higher IQ play. Higher IQ play. You want to try some rank?
I'm with it, yeah.
Or you need that break flow. What's your vibe right now?
Right now, I'm gonna pull up in ranked. I'm gonna put a pizza down and I'm gonna grab a water. So I'm gonna take a 2 to 3 minute break and to set my baseline up, and then smoke and then ready up. So take a little 4-minute vibe.
Dope. All right. Intermission time.
It's time to grab some snackage, some sustenance.